I'm not anymore. 'Cause I know that kindness is the answer we're all searching for. Who really, 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 really needs your love. Who really, 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 really needs your love. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I know that everyone's got mountains that they're climbing on. Sometimes we throw in ropes, but mostly we just throw 'em stones. You know the world never changed for better when hate carries on. So stop throwing love away just to say that you're not wrong. What do you really need to let go? To see that someone really, 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 really needs your love. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. Oh, you gotta see yourself in the face of your brother. See your sister as you. Let's call it us and lay our lives down for one another and leave our pride for the truth. We gotta be the change. We gotta be the change. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. Oh, I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. Oh, I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, really need to love. I'm begging you to be kind, really need to love. I'm begging you to be kind, really need to love. I'm begging you to be kind, really need to love. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind. I'm begging you to be kind. I'm begging you to be kind, be kind, be kind.
Hey guys, what's up, everybody? I'm sitting here reading chat as I was watching that and trying to remember the words of that song. Everybody be kind. So yeah, I watched the part of that live last night. Hey Tiffany, and I started because Bella's like, check the ears, because I think she said the FBI always goes by ears. So I was looking at the ears, and I want to go through it with you guys. His ears match freaking Mel's more than it matches Ronnie's ears, but it's still a little hard to tell. But we're gonna go through it together because the ears are a big thing that you want to look for to match. So I want to do that, and then I also want to play. Adventures with Purpose they put out like a update video here of what they're finding so far. So they're there right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play that while I put the link up if anybody wants to come up. And then I'm gonna share my screen and go through the photos because I have the photos of Ronnie, some of the old photos that Ronnie shared, like his army picture. And let's just compare and just put this to rest. Is it Ronnie or is it just Ickamel or is it just some other guy? I don't know. Okay. It does have the same name as Ichamel, I guess, which is kinda weird, but I think it might just be him, guys. But like I said, I don't know yet. I'm still up in the air, and that's why I wanted to do this because I was like, "Oh my god." Sometimes when I hear this stuff, I'm like, "Is that like what?" And then I don't know, guys, it's weird. There's some weird things going around in here. Okay, so let me play this and I'm gonna share the link. Interesting thing that some oh, I'm on mute. Sorry. Another interesting thing that was in the Facebook group. Somebody zoomed in. Here, I'll show you. I didn't even think to do this. See, I'm so freaking following all this other drama stuff that some of the interesting little things. So look here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So look, somebody zoomed in to this is Sammy when she was putting the flyer on the car. Somebody zoomed in and they caught this name Cody Mills. So that's interesting. She has a question mark by him. So whether or not maybe she talked to this Cody Mills and was suspicious of him, I don't know what it means. It was just in the Facebook group, and I thought it was kind of interesting that that was written on her notebook. And it does look like there's something else right here, but I don't know what it is. And then there's actually, hold on, there's something, there's a couple other screenshots I wanted to show you. Hold on one second. Right. Hold on. So we actually see right here. This looks like this is the maybe the person that saw the license plate. So this looks like the actual tip that she called in, right? Or that she went to the Sheriff Tahoe Placer law enforcement. Says my name is blank. I'm 33 and live in Mesa, Arizona. Yesterday morning I was driving to Circle K on Ellsworth and University. I have a habit of trying to make license plates make sense. I seen her plate number and noticed it was a CRV. Late last night, I was watching a YouTube video about Kylie for the first time, and she mentioned the plate number, and it was a CRV, and I freaked out. I asked my dad, who was with me, if he remembered us talking about the plate number, and he agreed it was the plate. I asked if he remembered what kind of vehicle, and he said it was a CRV. I wish I had known about the case before seeing the vehicle and the plate. I pray you all find her alive and well. Interesting. And the fact that so it sounds like Adventures with Purpose has already hit. They've already caught searched a couple of those reservoirs and nothing yet. So they're probably saving Tahoe last because that's going to be probably the hardest one because it's so big. But they got Boca. They have the one that was too shallow. Which one was that? Donner, Boca. Those were remember the three that were surrounding it was Donner, Boca, and Prosser were the three reservoirs, and then Tahoe. We thought maybe they should check. So they're on it. By tomorrow, they're probably going to have them all searched, I would say. So, oh, thanks. You like my Golden Girls? I actually was just going to do audio today, and then I just changed my mind. I was like, I'm not even going to show my face. I just woke up not that long ago, but I was like, you know what? I don't freaking care. I always change my mind. But yeah, I still have my Golden Girls. Sure. Okay. So I thought that was kind of interesting that we actually see the actual post. And I'm not sure. Sending you a screenshot. I will email you again. I don't know what this is about. Reiterate, please do not share. Okay, because of your coverage. Oh, yeah, this is the same person. Because your coverage and video, I seen her license plate number and I was able to send the tip in. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Okay, so let's go to the. Oh, here's another screenshot. Hold on, one more. I try to just keep up with the groups if there's anything new. So it says, odd that this freak. So remember this Mateus guy that said they raided his house in his basement looking for Kylie. And then that screenshot came up that was a screenshot from the party, which we debunked because it was before the party. But I think he may have been in LA in that time because I think he lives in Oregon. But anyway, he's got a pretty dark sense of humor, which doesn't mean that he's a bad guy. You know, like Bella said, she just thinks he's a poser. I don't know. But he is, look, it says he interjected himself into the case because he did a TikTok saying they are at my house. The FBI is raiding my house, checking my basement for Kylie, or not for Kylie, for the missing girl. And he was talking about Kylie, right? So, okay. So it says, this freak and Samantha are now following each other on Instagram. I don't know why. I just get this very strange gut wrenching feeling that they know something and are following each other for a reason. But then again, I also feel like regardless, it was an accidental. If it was mentioned, if it wasn't intentional, does that make sense? But just something about this guy and Samantha. So Maybe. I mean, I don't know. He interjected himself into it saying, and if the FBI really was searching his place, then they must have had some reason to think that he may have her. So maybe he was at the party, that there was some kind of proof that he was there. I mean, you never know what the tip was that sent him over there. If he was even telling the truth. I don't even know if he was telling the truth about that. But it's just interesting that now him and Sammy are friends. They're following each other. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And okay, so let's get to the ears. I want to match the ears with this guy because all morning, this is what I've been doing because I watched that video this morning, not last night. And at first, I'm like, oh my God, this is so weird. And then I was trying to compare the ears, and it's a tough one here. And nobody wants to come up on panels. Everybody's scared to come up on panel. Am I that bad? Okay. So let me bring up my editor. I think it's just Ichamel, guys. Like maybe a younger picture, or maybe it's a different, but did you notice the guy in the LinkedIn? Because I got the LinkedIn myself. I mean, I got the information from that live, but then I searched it myself. In the LinkedIn, that guy says he's from San Diego. You guys saw that, right? So whoever that is, at least in that moment, is from San Diego. Whether maybe Ichamel used to live there, I don't know. Maybe it's a younger picture because if it is Ichamel, it's younger. Even if it's Ronnie, it's a younger picture. So, or it could be just some other guy named Melvin that looks kind of like them. I don't know. I know it doesn't look like him. I know, but the ears look like him. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The face, I'm like, no, the face doesn't. But why do the ears match more Ichamel than they match Ronnie, though? And I guess ears. Here, let me. Because, okay, here, let me share my screen. Okay, so if you see, Ronnie has more like his ears have these two little indents where it goes out and then indent. And you could see by his other picture too. Here, I'll make this bigger. You could see by this picture too, you could kind of see his ear has it has like two little indents. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Mig Love. So, okay, here's the thing. And like I said, I still don't think Ichamel has anything to do with it. But like I said, I'm open because I mean, with true crime, you do have to keep your mind open. I think it was just a coincidence the way this all happened. But there are some people that are saying that Ryan is just saying that maybe Ichamel put it, maybe this is just, maybe they don't have anything to do with each other, but maybe Ichamel for content put this Ronnie guy up to calling, and it's actually his friend, put him up to calling to just to basically, pretend that he has some kind of connection. I don't know. Us YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers get random phone calls. People pretend to be people that are not. They are legit people. You get a mix of them. So the thing that doesn't make sense, if you're saying that this guy right here, okay, has the same name as Ichamel, then why would he be Ronnie then? Because obviously Ronnie and Ichamel aren't the same person. So why would Ronnie how could Ronnie have the same name as Ichamel? Or why would an old LinkedIn, why would he have put his name? Why would Ronnie put his name as the same as Ichamel's? Do you guys use your friends' names for your LinkedIn? Like, I wouldn't use, oh, that's my best. I'm gonna use Bella's name for my LinkedIn. Like, just because they're friends, you wouldn't use their name. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? So where's the logic in that? I'm open. Somebody come back, come freaking join, because I don't see the logic in using your friend's name. Because I know they can't be saying he's the same person because that's just ridiculous. But let's say they're saying that they're friends, right? They're friends. Ichamel put him up to it. Let's just say that's the theory, right? Well, you type in Ichamel's name and it comes up, and Ronnie is Ichamel. He has the same name. You're saying they have the same name, maybe? And I mean, what? I don't understand the logic here. Can somebody explain it to me? But let's just compare the ears. And my mind can change very easily, guys. I just want somebody to explain, like, not very easily. I mean, you have to show me, but like, I want the explanation of why he would have the same name as Ichabod. Because it's not like it's just a picture on his Instagram or something that's like, oh, they're friends. He has a picture of him. It's saying that that's his name. You know what I'm saying? It's saying that he has the same name as Ichamel. So how can that be? If it's just random, I mean, like, why? Oh, we're friends. I'm going to use your same name a while back. Or, I mean, Please tell me you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say. Tiffany, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I didn't get to see you say when the profile was made.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me bring it up. I have the screenshot. Hold on 1 second.
Because it could be
Can you tell?
somebody being funny and making a fake account.
Oh, like we know that this Ronnie guy likes to do though.
No, he doesn't.
What do you mean? He trolled Miro though. I don't agree
He
with
just switched
that. Was
it.
wrong though. You have to admit, like you're getting death threats, so you're gonna put that on Miro. I don't agree with him putting Miro in there and then making
You
him
do
look.
realize that his Instagram is erased. Has been.
But he did that where thousands of people, millions of people, because Ryan saw it. He knew that millions of people were going to see that and make a connection between him and Ronnie. So it like
Ryan
it
never
put.
saw the real profile. It was already
No, but the one
gone.
he changed to Miro. Remember, he said he added Miro in there. He literally said that. I don't agree. I don't like the more when I slept on that. I was like, that was wrong of Ronnie to just mess with people and just say, well, I was just going to add it in there because I just put Miro to mess with you guys. That's not right. If you're saying you're really getting death threats, then you're going to put the death threats on Miro too. Then I
First
don't
of
think
all,
that was right.
Miro deserves death threats, but that's just my opinion.
Tiffany, you do not mean that. Nobody deserves death threats. I know you don't mean that because you're the most like level-headed out of all of us.
I'm really frustrated with all of this.
But that's why I want to put like I want to show you. Hold on, I'm trying to like clear it all up, but then I keep getting sucked into it, and I really do. You guys, those of you who say take the focus. We want to focus on Kylie. I really am trying because nobody is focusing on her, so I'm trying to just like clear this up. And I was trying to show that
It has gotten so out of hand that I think that this is beating a dead horse, to be honest with
you think I'm starting to think that, but okay. So my thing is, and I do want to play that part over. I never got to show that part in an interview where he says this is true because now I'm starting to like when I slept on it, like I'm starting to be a little bit more suspicious of Ronnie. I really am for some reason. Because why would he put Miro's name just to mess with him? Not that I
Because
think he has anything to do with it, but that like that was not right to do that. You have to admit that.
it was before it got blown up and out of proportion. So, like, Ikamal, yes, I had been contacted with Ronnie after he had vetted him fully, seeing his family and photos, et cetera, et cetera. And so, before it got to that point that it was unbelievably out of control, he had saw that this guy had friended him to collect information off of his Instagram. So then he unfriended him, and then because this guy was trying to claim his identity, like yes, he temporarily put the name on his Instagram as Miro, but then it was deleted.
Yeah, but he did it so enough people saw it though. That's
No,
why I didn't
they
like
did
that.
they didn't
Well,
see
Ryan
it.
had seen it, and Ryan ended up
Ryan
seeing it.
saw the fake one. You could go to Ron underscore Daisy dot underscores.
No, but he saw the one that said Miro because that's what he showed in the video. That's where it all came from. What do you mean?
Well,
That's where the
because
whole thing came from.
that was from the Twitch guy that was trolling him.
No, I'm saying like he even admitted it. Ronnie admitted it. So it says he's from San Diego, which is kind of weird. You have to admit that. And this is it's Ikamel's name from San Diego. Looks like Ronnie. Do you think it's Ikamel then?
I
You think that
closer.
picture? I'm gonna actually bring up the LinkedIn, and you could show me how to. I'm not good with LinkedIn. I never even used it, but I mean, I just looked that up. But can you show me how you could find out when it was created?
Oh, I could. I'm gonna
Let's see, LinkedIn. Or wait,
try to Google it too.
wait, what am I putting in? Oh my god, my mind is just like going. It's got me like going from one, like I'm going from like one thought, like no, and then I'm like, and then I hear something, I'm like, wait, that's weird, and then I'm like, no, this is ridiculous, and then I'm like, wait, that's weird. I don't know. I'm going nuts here with this all
Well, I
because
think
there are some weird things though. That's what, and then there's some out crazy like far fetched things, and then there's some things that are kind of like, whoa, what the heck? You don't think?
I think sometimes if you kind of hyper focus on things, you could maybe convince yourself that these irregularities that you initially saw and thought, you kind of start to be like, well, You know what I mean? It could just be, it's just overthinking at its highest. I don't know.
All right, let me bring up the LinkedIn and see if we could figure out. Do I have to have a page though? I don't have a LinkedIn. It might not let me. So if you do, maybe you could do it.
Yeah, I do. Let me see if I'm
It's
inside.
Melvin Cedeno. Yeah, can you look it up and then maybe just send it to me because it's not going to let me. I don't want to register for a page. While we're doing that, I'll put up this. Let's do a little bit more comparison on the ears. So, okay. So what I did is I got a picture of, hold on. I got a picture of a couple pictures where it shows his ears. Hold on. Because I think his ears match more. But I don't know. I did it real quick and then I wanted to. I tried to get one where he doesn't have his headphones on just to see if maybe this is just Ikemel, the ears. Okay, so you see how his ears have this little. You guys see this, right? It's very. He has very unique ears, Ronnie.
Are you matching the looks? Like they have, if you're going to compare a sideways profile, are you comparing it to a sideways profile?
Yes, right there. Okay, so I don't think the ears match because look, he has a very unique ear print, is what you want to call it. Like, look how it goes. It points up, it goes in, comes out, comes in. That's not his ear, guys.
Yes, it is.
So it's Ronnie then. If you're then you're saying that Ronnie has Ikemel's name. You realize what you're saying then. I mean, I don't know. I don't
or
think
somebody put that on there.
How do you?
I'm trying to find the account. How do you spell Sedano?
Cedeno.
Okay. Who's apparently.
Let me see, guys. I'm gonna. Oh God, I'm so behind on chat. I want to see.
Melvin is a Puerto Rican.
I'm not drunk.
Puerto Rican.
Oh, you mean the other Tiffany? I don't know.
No, I just woke up. I'm just tired because I watched the horrendous things from this morning.
Wendy, I know. No, I'm not even. Oh, wait. You're misunderstanding. Yes. Hold on, you guys. Let me clear it up. I know Ronnie isn't Mel. I know that. That's not what I'm saying. I don't think that's what they're saying. No. You think I thought that? Oh, my God. No way. No. What they're saying is they're saying that maybe they're friends. They're friends because for some reason he has his LinkedIn. But see, did you see where I'm saying it doesn't make sense? Because even if they're friends, why would he have his name, the same name as Ikemel, as a friend on LinkedIn? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But no, they're not the same people. We don't know. I'm wondering. I don't know if this is Ikemel. I'm trying to debate if this is Ikemel or if this is Ronnie to the left right here. Okay, he has a LinkedIn page that has Ikemel's name, his real name, but people are saying that it looks like Ronnie. I don't think they think it's the same person. They just think that maybe Ronnie is friends with Ikemel.
No, they do think it's the same person. I'm not even going to go into what the narrative is now. It's horrendous.
No, they don't think it's the same person. They think they're friends and he put them up to it. Like they think Ronnie and because there's no way they could be the same person. That's just silly. I don't think that. I think they're just saying they're friends. But do you understand what I'm saying? A friend is not going to take the other person's name. Tiffany, you just go try to find where the.
I am. I thought I saw it. I thought I saw it on Pinterest. So it's, Sedano.
But no, you guys, I'm not saying it. Okay, so this guy to the left, his LinkedIn has the same name as Ikemel's real name. Right. So when they found it last night, they're like, oh my God, it's Ronnie. Not thinking he's the same person. I think they think that Ronnie is friends with Ikemel and they're connected and either that maybe that Ikemel just had his friend call in and pretend to be associated with the case, or I don't know if they think that there's more to it, that they have something to do with it. I don't think they have anything to do with it, but maybe I don't think Ikemel does at least. But what I'm saying is just because they're friends, why would he have the same name? So I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. That's all. I think this could maybe be Ikemel. I just don't see the same ear.
It's not him.
Oh, hi, Captain T. Okay, it's not Ronnie.
I already looked this guy up. That picture that you're showing, the dude on the left that they think is either Ronnie or Ikemel, he has a whole Facebook profile.
Oh, he does?
With his pictures. Go search his name on Facebook right now.
I was just seeing that, yeah.
You'll find him.
So he's not Ikemel or Ronnie?
No, it's actually a real guy that just has the same name.
Okay, that was another possibility. Okay, thank you. Because I don't think the ears match Ronnie.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. So I was like, I'm gonna go see if this dude has a Facebook profile, which you would assume they would have done that already, but they didn't, I guess. So, but yeah, I went and looked him up on Facebook. You'll find his Facebook profile. Just type in his name, same
Okay.
location and everything that's on the LinkedIn profile.
Okay. Wait, who is the one that thought that? Hold on, I just want to go. Thanks for coming up, by the way.
Oh
Where
yeah, no
is the
problem.
one that's? I wanted to make sure that you heard what our explanation. Hold on a second. Where are you? Where are you?
Facebook. Okay.
Oh, I think she must have left.
Oh.
Hey, Kato! Yay, you joined! I'm glad you joined.
Yeah, this gentleman's profile is in Spanish.
Can you hear us, Kato?
Hello.
Oh, Kato, there you are. Can you hear us?
Yeah. I just want
What's
to
up?
address the people in the comments accusing people of being military shills. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, go
we
ahead.
can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
People
I'll let you
need to
run it.
really relax with the finger pointing and all of the conspiracies and the drama, because that's not helping anything that's going on with this case. So, the whole Ronnie thing, I'm pretty sure that's an older picture of Ickmel that Upchurch's fans found and doxed online. They put his whole business online, which I'm not too sure how that's okay.
Yep. It's not okay.
Wait, they put whose whole business?
This is what I'm trying to tell you, Girl. This is not okay
Upchurch's
topic right now.
fans put Ickmel's whole business and his whole history on All American Dream Chasers podcast last night.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
So
true. I
now,
watched the part.
he was
What?
saying today he was listing off alleged. I don't even want to state it. I can't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know. Wait, thank you, Tracy Lee. They're saying that Ickmel said that he used to be in a group of hackers. Oh, he used to be in a group of hackers. Yeah, because he has a video where he admits it. Yeah. And perhaps Ronnie was a part of that group connecting them. If you watch the video, then you see the link. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. I'm trying to find it to put it up. But I don't know. I think that it's just
A hacker at AOL times is not equivalent to a hacker in today's times.
yeah. I know I don't think that I really still don't think Ickmel has anything to do with it, but when I did see that picture, I was like, wait, who is that guy? Okay, thank you, Tracy.
is anybody not piecing together that anyone who disagrees with Upchurch is the next person accused of being
Agreed.
involved?
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Are we not realizing that?
Yeah, I see it loud and clear.
But I think, but I think that girl did have somewhat of a connection. I don't think she has anything to do with it, but I think he went there because she was there at the, where the party was. I don't think he would do that with everybody. I think it's just because it was so close, don't you?
He literally abused the hell out of her on the live stream. So, no, she's not involved. She's a service
No,
member.
I am not Miro. I am not Miro. I am not Ronnie. I am not Ickidmel. I'm looking at the chat.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God, yeah. So, and for all of those that are like, you can't have dyed hair in the military. That was temporary hair dye in her blonde hair. Like, get over it.
And Conspiracy, can you send me the link to that Facebook? There's so many Melvins, I can't find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out where do you want me to send it to you to?
Email here. I'll put it in the private chat. Can you look in the private chat?
Let me see.
Because maybe we could just we could put that to rest and say, look, this isn't Ickmel, this isn't freaking Ronnie, this picture is neither of them.
No, because in order to put it to rest, you're gonna have to go through all of their businesses, LLCs,
right?
Apparently, where their pedo land ranches.
I just want their Facebook.
No, it doesn't work.
Wanted to
Yes,
post it,
and
but I
now
was too
millions of
afraid to.
Upchurch's fans are now looking into these people's LLCs and everything else, and then people wonder why they're not coming forward or they're dropping out from caring about anything going on. It's because they're getting harassed by these fans.
It's gotten so ugly. I was practically in tears for that poor woman last night. Because I don't care if you want to say he didn't technically say the words. Okay,
I mean,
he implied that she killed the dog, dude. But then you're
exactly.
gonna
He
go up there,
insinuated
and
it, and then when she said
Tony's
that
Well,
gonna
he
what I
said
defend
was
it,
you
why didn't she play it? I don't understand why she just didn't play it. I know, I
because
agree.
Tony
I
It
said
think
wasn't
the
insinuating.
Tony said he
the
was gonna
pressure of
play
the
it at the
chat
beginning.
and all the hate was too much for her, and she couldn't handle. You could hear her voice crackling
She
up,
was
like
crying.
she was
Yeah.
about to
No, I
cry.
know it was an insinuation, and he definitely did. And he said that before that, he says that she didn't. He definitely did, but
No, they were gonna
she
play the
screwed
whole
up. That
thing.
would have justified her. She should have just played it. That would have
No,
justified her
because
because
they
she didn't
did
and made her
play.
look bad.
They did
No,
play it, and
she hesitated too much. I wish she would have just
The
played it.
problem
That was
was
just
another reason why she might have left is because she knew that he didn't say it. She knew that he insinuated it, and she knew that she messed up. She knew she got caught up in a lie, but it wasn't really a lie.
Can you mute? Oh, Mary, I think. Oh, you'll have to mute it, Mary. Here, I'm gonna mute you until you figure. It's not letting me mute you. Okay. Can you mute YouTube? I just wish she would have played it though, because he did insinuate it. He didn't directly say it, but he basically said, hey, look at this, there's
Exactly.
a dog, and then, oh, isn't that weird, like there was the remains, but he just says it real quick and that's it. But he was saying, like, before that he said he didn't kill her dog, and that's why he wanted to rewind it. But if she would have rewound it,
why? Because
would
he
have
edited
justified her,
it.
because he didn't say that. No, he never did
All
say she
she had
did.
to do was say that he insinuated it, but she knew that she said he said it, so she got freaked out.
Oh, is that what it was? I
No,
just wish she
or
would
That's
have
they
played
were
it.
exactly what
yelling. They
happened.
were yelling at her to play the whole thing, and then she said, "I don't have good audio equipment." She's new to this. Tony Dodge said, "Okay, I'll play it." They send him a link. Tony Dodge sits there like a dumbass, and then they get mad at her,
Yeah,
like, "Why aren't you playing it?" Like, dude, you said you were gonna play it, and then you were like, he was like, "Oh, where's the link?" So half of that wasn't even on her. They were just
I'm
going
trying to
at
be
her.
respectful on all sides, but it really seemed like Tony Dodge was just trying to keep up church on his
He
show so
was.
he could
He
gain more
was.
views and more clout.
He did. That's exactly what it was.
Hey, Mary, can you mute YouTube because it's echoing? Can you mute your YouTube and talk, please? Can you hear us? I have to mute her again. Just mute YouTube and then come back.
Or
Or you
stop
could
it.
stay here, but stop YouTube or mute it because we're hearing an echo, Mary. And then we'll see what you have to say.
And I respect Ryan. I mean, I like his music. I like whatever, but getting involved in this stuff and creating thousands of rabbit holes and accusations and then having your fans go after people is a little bit uh, obsessive, a little bit crazy.
Ara, come on up. You were there last night. Will you come up? But okay, I don't
Ara
agree with how a
supported.
lot of,
Ara supported
oh well,
everything that
what
happened.
do you mean? I want different opinions. I'm not, this isn't like,
She went up on
I
panel
don't
after it all
care.
happened and defended them for
Yeah,
doing it.
but Tiffany, what I'm saying is that this is open for both
Okay.
sides. I
All
want to
right.
hear
All right.
I don't have my mind made up on anything yet.
Okay.
Like I'm still confused about this Ronnie, how he interjected into the case. I don't agree with how it's going, like how they're doing it exactly, but I do oh my god, what was I gonna say?
If there's anything suspicious with the Ronnie character, it's possible that he's fake and Ikmel had a friend call in to get views or something. That's the only thing I think that could be weird about that situation. Them being the same person and all that is a little crazy.
What I can see is a viable thing is that the Miro, the fake guy, could be involved, and maybe that's why he trolled and jumped on. I've said that before. Like Miro could be the one that's actually nefarious in this. You know.
AG, who's lying? Who are you talking about? This chick is doing the same thing she did
My
last night,
thing is,
lying.
if Ryan has such a problem with the Ronnie guy, why didn't he get more information from Miro who wanted to snitch on Ronnie? Instead, he went right towards jumping the gun and saying Miro and Ronnie are the same guy. Miro was giving up information on Ronnie. Why did he jump the gun on that?
That's a good question. I didn't even think of that.
Wait, Van Camper, what do you mean? I feel like I'm trying to hear both sides. Yeah, like that's why I said, Ara, come up. I want to hear both
I'm not gonna. I
sides.
won't fight with. I'm cool. I'm cool. I just
I'm
want to hear.
open, but I think it's important to have both sides talking.
Sam,
Great. What? What's up, Mary?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to tell you
I
something.
am not.
When Ryan revealed, I just joined the show, so I really don't know what you talked about, but Ryan revealed that that Xana Max lady owned a real estate company listed in Syracuse, New York. I am from there. That is a bogus company. That is a paving company. It's just a front. The phone number listed for that real estate company is from Cape Coral, Florida, which is where I'm from. So it's kind of weird that both her companies are in my neck of the woods. But the company that's here in Cape Coral, Florida is called MAK, M-A-K. And it just lists the agents, and most of them are either from the Ukraine, Russia, or Mexico.
Okay.
Right.
RR, will you
I
come up
thought
though,
that
since you were there the whole time? Please. Now I feel like Tiffany, you chased her away, maybe.
I can
I
go.
wanted to hear what she has to say, but that's interesting. So you're saying they're fake companies. So you think what? What is the conclusion of that?
well, my first thought was trafficking. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
She said she said she had photos of a Mexican party next to Kiely's party, and the whole thing just reeks to me of, why is she lying? Why is this woman lying?
From what I gathered on Dream Chasers podcast, Xana May got that video off of a Snapchat Snap Map, which is public for everyone. That wasn't her video of that party.
No, R, come on up. I want to hear what you have to say because I'm open to both sides. You're not going to get crap. Will you come up? I just want to hear because you were there last night and I didn't get to watch it all. I just watched some of it this morning. And I want both sides, you guys. I don't want it just to be like, oh, let's see. Yeah, they're trying to please. It's about Kiely.
I just think the whole the chat rooms and everything, it's just so toxic and it's so sad because this girl has family that could be potentially like reading and watching all of this, and it's just absolutely insane.
I sent you the email of the Facebook profile.
Okay.
Has it been brought up that Sammy and her parents have left California?
Hold on one second. They left, right?
Sammy, the girl, and her family, the attorney mother and the PI father, have left California.
Yeah, I saw that on what's SF investigation or whatever. Okay, so Facebook, let's see. Somebody sent me the Facebook. Let's see here. Oh wait, is it just a screenshot or is it a link? Yeah, what's that noise, guys?
Oh,
that noise is not
me. Hold on.
And who? Okay. I wanted to. Hey, who was that? Hold on. Where is it?
I don't get why people are confused on why people aren't coming forward when everyone who comes forward is accused of being involved. Like, it's not rocket science out here, people. It really isn't.
Why would he come out though? Why would that Rodney or whatever his name is? Why would he come out?
The only thing I can think of is if he's not involved at all, that's one of Mel's buddies who just did that to generate views or clicks by acting like he had information. That's the only thing that makes
definitely sense. Right.
But I believe that Ronnie actually, from how he was speaking, it does sound like Ronnie knows people that were there or he was there. That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
Hippie
he's
Trends,
saying
no.
it was his cousins.
Hippie Trends, I don't think anybody's saying they're the same
Yes.
person. Let's just clear that up. That's not what they're saying. I think they're just saying that they're friends, okay? Okay, so that's why I kind of want Ara to come up because she was there.
Friends that he knows, that he hangs out with, that sell drugs to kids.
Yeah, so I mean it is weird. This Ronnie guy is a weird, like I feel like I'm not done looking at him because
I'm sorry. I need to apologize to Ara. She did say that she was on.
And people in the chat rooms going, oh, Kato, military shill. Kato is Ronnie. Kato is the... You guys are the problem of all of this. Like, it's sad.
What do you mean?
Vienna Camper, what do you... I think we are. Like, I think we're both... I am addressing both sides. What did you... So you said when you came up that... What happened? You could come up. I don't even remember. There were so many people. I don't remember what you were saying when you came up. Let's see. Think your biggest mistake is ignoring your chat. You think no one is listening to me? What do you think I'm doing now? I'm trying to look through chats. It's hard to like talk to panel, put things up on screen and look at chats. I mean, I'm trying, but okay. So hopefully Ara will come up. I was there also. I hear a lot of twisting the words. Okay. So who just dropped off? No, you're not. I'm not what, Steph? You know, there's impossible for me to see every chat. Like I'm probably only going to see like 10% because you can't see everything. I don't understand why these two companies are letting Ryan lead the way for this. We don't have any control over this. It's the people following. But I do think he's found some good points, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. The spotlight being brought on everything is good, but then you also have like the toxic people who are out here doxing all this nonsense, and that's what scares most of these people from coming forward.
Hey, Gypsy, I'm glad you made it back. The other night when I added you and then you dropped off, I'm like, wait, where did she go?
Oh, I thought I got booted.
No.
Like on accident. It must have just been
Well, I'm not saying you can't express your ideas.
Wasn't me. I
don't think it was you. Honey, I think it was.
I thought you got mad. I'm like, wait, did I do something? I was like, shoot, did I say something?
No,
because
babe,
finally we got you
no.
up, and then you just was like, oh shoot. Okay, good. So, what do you think of this? I want to hear your side since I didn't get to hear it yesterday.
I can't even remember what I was saying yesterday. I did jump on All American Dream Chasers panel.
Oh, you were on there too?
Well, yeah.
Okay, cool.
They booted. I've been on that panel, Tyler Fellers. I can't even tell you all the panels I've been on. Just speaking my opinion because Ryan's just going down these rabbit holes. What I appreciate about Ryan is that he has a platform and he's bringing attention to a missing girl.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. That's great. But he's unscrambling Icked name and calling Icked a child predator and a sexual like, I mean, it's just kind of
there are pros and cons to having a big following. You can have good parts of having a big spotlight, but then you can also have the bad parts, which are a bunch of fans who think they're super investigators, and here they're doxing people's businesses and lives and houses online, and like, come on.
Yeah, I agree, and it's him that's everything that I'm saying. I'm not blaming any of his fans for everything that I'm saying. It's things that he did not stop talking about how Icked is Ronnie and Ronnie is Icked and then he did change his mind and said Ronnie is a real person, because for a while there Ronnie wasn't a real person. It's just like so hard to keep up with because his mind changes about every 25 minutes.
So, but I thought that now he's saying that they're just friends. So I know originally I read chat. Somebody said, no, he said they're the same person. Did you watch my video yesterday? That's what I was freaking out. Like, they're not the same. But I think I feel like when I watched that part of the American Dream Chaser, he was just saying they were friends. But he
did say that at one point.
So what do you think his conclusion? They're friends or they're the same
Girl.
person? Now I'm confused.
I'm confused. And
Ryan said on
I
one
was there for 4
podcast
hours
that
last night.
Miro is a known drug dealer in the area. He got information from locals that Miro is a known drug dealer in the area. So if Miro was trying to snitch on Ronnie, that means Ronnie might also be a drug dealer, and he was trying to get ahead of the game and snitch on him because he knew they were in trouble. That's the way I saw all of it. But then Upchurch jumped the gun and, oh, they're the same person. Oh my God, create a rabbit hole. And you
Ronnie's
lose sight
white,
of stuff that actually might be legit.
Well, all we can do is speculate. That's what this whole YouTube true crime community is. It's just speculation. Unless somebody was at the party that's on panel right now, none of us know. So, I mean, Ryan's throwing out things and trying to make sense of it.
Yeah, and think about this.
And then you
guys
got a
talk
video
about, like, going through people's
where
personal
Ryan's
business.
getting followed by a helicopter, and then he's figuring out the word of Ictamel. Like, come on. Like, what?
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm
Like-
saying.
Yeah,
There's some really good stuff and there's some weird stuff.
too
But what I'm
much.
saying is, it doesn't really make it any different than what we do when we're analyzing different cases. We look into everybody's background. So I
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
can't
we
talk
look
crap
into-
at what they're doing
we
because
look
we
into
do
everyone's
that every
background.
case.
But Zav, you've never called another YouTube creator a sexual predator.
Oh no,
That's
no,
a
not
whole
that.
different.
But
Iked
yeah.
Mel has a daughter. He has a little girl, man.
All right, hey, thanks for joining. So,
How are you guys?
how are you? Thanks, Jennifer. Why is it assumed churches telling the truth or based on any facts? Has anyone thought maybe she's just? I don't know. I mean, thank you for the super chat. Okay, so what, Ara? What do you make out of all this?
There's like a really loud.
I know I think it's Mary. Hold on, Mary. I'm gonna mute you for just a minute because it's windy. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. It's just I don't know. I didn't think that. Okay, let's just say this. The most important thing is that this is about Kiely, and
Yes.
this is all about Kiely only. There is no team anything. Someone just said in private chat, I'm team Xana. I'm team me. I'm team me. I'm team just watching videos, talking to people
Exactly.
about this case. Okay. Once you start talking to people like that you're team this, team that, or you get sucked into this drama, then we're not talking about Kiely anymore. Okay. We don't know Ryan Churchill. We don't know Tony. I don't know how Tony wants his channel to be. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, guys. It was a long night last night. We're just talking about this case, and someone with a large following got in on this, and now Zav, you guys have been talking about drama for the last 30 minutes or so, which is fine because it's your channel. And what have we done with every other case? I mean, how many hours have we sat here and talked about Chris Watts? Have we gone through every conspiracy?
Yeah, we've gone through all the players and trying to find their backgrounds and every detail.
The only reason why Ryan focused on this guy, because I watched Ryan's first video when he came out with this to now, because he's gone crazy about it. I think it's just because he's also losing sleep over it. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
He just at the end of the day, he just want to know who is this Ronnie guy that called into Ikmel's channel that said, I know people that were there. That's all it was. And it just blew up into this whole other thing that it is.
But he let it blow up. He took that and ran and said Ronnie wasn't a real person and that Iked Mel was a sexual predator. And that's where it would listen, I'm with you. I think the attention that he's bringing, I think he has good intentions even. I'm still on that boat. I still think Brian has good intentions. He put up his Hellcat at the end of the day. So
and
but
again,
the accusations are clouding the overall search and overall logic thought process of finding this girl.
We gotta stick to the facts.
And I'm not over here defending what he does because I'm not his mother and I've never met the guy. So he can do what he wants and you know what? If he ever says anything, it does anything bothers me, it's my choice to just not click on his YouTube videos. Or if I see that he's on somewhere, I'm not going to watch that. I mean, I'm not going to let it interrupt my daily life. If all I want to know about is Kiely, then I'm just going to watch the news videos, because that's what I do. I get on YouTube, Placer, whatever how you say it. It's on. They're updating you every second. They really are.
I have a yeah, and Willow, can I have a remark on that? Being a YouTuber, we all get those trolls. I have to delete like multiple ones. Every single one of my videos has comments about that kind of stuff. So that's common. That's not weird at all. I delete at least like 5 or 6 right off the bat, and then I miss a bunch. But right at the beginning, like in the first hour, I get all those trolls with like the porn.
Ooh, yeah,
that's normal.
The trolls come with it. The trolls come with it. But when you are directing people to almost attack other people who are trying to figure stuff out just like you are, that's a little bit different.
No, I think you're misunderstanding, Kato. I'm just talking about because Ryan made a video saying that the thing that was linked to Zanime, she had like these porn sites under her comments. I'm just saying that doesn't mean anything. That's common.
There was porn stuff on the live chat in the panel that he was on last night.
Yeah, but I don't want to stay up here too long because I think people got upset because I talked to Tony after Ryan treated Zanime the way he did, and then like I was for Zanime or whatever. Like they were upset because I supported how they treated her. I was just saying she's an adult, she's a big girl. If she wants, she can handle whatever comes at her on YouTube. I'm not the one that talked badly to her or about her. But I apologize if just talking upset people or your friends because someone just jumped off because I came on. So I don't want to.
No, you're fine. No, don't worry. If people aren't open, I want this to be open. I want to hear all angles. That's what I've always liked about like having live streams.
Chat, I'm not going to interrupt other people to respond to chat. So when other people are talking and you're making questions and accusations, just know that I probably won't respond because other people are talking. So.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I can't respond. I know. I wish I could respond to all of them, and sometimes I don't want to interrupt.
I will say that last night's stream was entertaining because at the end there, when it was like 8 in the morning my time, 7 in the morning, Tony lets people on panel and just talk, and you don't know what you're gonna get when you do that,
Exactly.
And everybody has Google, and he let them share the screen. I mean, it got wild. It was entertaining to say the least.
With an investigative
I couldn't even
mindset,
hang in there on Tony's panel. He booted me so quick. I was mid-conversation asking about if there were vacation homes where the car could be hidden, and he booted me to get Ryan in there so fast. I mean, I was literally mid-word.
Oh, really? Wait, because there's too many people?
Yeah.
Oh,
she was on panel with me last night.
If you were trying to investigate and learn stuff, why are you verbally abusing and making someone want to quit the stream? I mean, you need to get information out of them. I mean, be fake, act like their friend, get information for Christ's sake. Don't come on and start calling them a bitch and this and that. Like, you're making them want to get off the stream. It's
who? I don't know who you're talking about.
Who you're referring to.
I'm talking about Zanime on All American Dream Chasers podcast.
Okay,
yeah, he was.
And then asked her why she didn't come back to defend herself. She did, and she did send super chats. She was still sending Tony money at the end of the day. She's just like, I'm not going to put up with the defamation and the lies. And that's on. If she doesn't want to have to put up with that, she doesn't have to.
I just wish she would have played the video. That part bothered me. It made her look.
I wish you would. I was
so stupid.
Well,
that would have justified her because he didn't say it would have just justified her. But she just didn't. Made her look so freaking guilty.
That's all I was trying to say too. I was just trying
you're
to say,
obsessed with Ryan. Like, I'm not obsessed with Ryan. It's not my fault. Ryan's spotlight has taken over everyone's YouTube channel that's in the true crime community.
Don't worry.
You almost have to talk about Ryan.
Just don't even. You can't sit there and try to answer every one of the questions. I mean, you could try, but yeah.
Well, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
No, I know. That's why it's like, Ara. So wait, I wanted to hear the rest of what you were saying, though. Ara, what were you saying?
All I was saying at the end of that live stream, or my point of that live stream was just she should have played the video. Like,
Oh yeah.
Tony was giving her the opportunity, like, hey man, are you wrong or are you not wrong? Well, just show it. And then that's where she kind of got a little weird. I think she realized that maybe she misspoke, but then to backtrack from that, it gets kind of hard. And then you have all these people talking to you and talking smack. And I would have panicked too. So she did what maybe I would have done. I would have jumped off like scared. But
well, and people are getting doxxed and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she has a family. I haven't listened.
Exactly.
You know, you got to be careful.
Yeah, exactly. And I, again, it was not perfect the way it played out yesterday. And I'm sure Tony is listening back to it and kind of like, damn, what can I do better for next time? You know?
So why do you think she didn't play it though? What do you think? Oh, because I know what you think, Keto, but
Ryan didn't say that she actually buried her dog, but he does heavily imply that that's a possibility. But he's right. He didn't actually say that. But
why couldn't she just say, no, you insinuated it? That would have been fine. Like, I don't understand. It made her look so much worse.
Right.
Yeah, that just made me so mad. I'm like, play it. Gosh, this is making you look bad.
And I think Tony wanted her to do that as well.
What's that?
I think Tony wanted her to mention that he insinuated it and he didn't say it, but she wouldn't come back on and do that, which is just stupid in my opinion.
No, it is. That was really bad.
But this is my last point before I hop off. I think Ronnie, going back to the Ronnie thing, I think Ronnie was giving information on the party. So then once this Miro kid chimed in, went to Ryan and started to quote unquote snitch about Ronnie, Ronnie then changed his profile to Miro, knowing Ryan would see it and he was trolling him.
He says that.
That's all it was. Yeah, and he says that in the live with Ikmel. That's all it was.
Yeah.
No, I know, but that's kind of messed up. Why did he do that?
That's
I don't think
stupid and messed up to do that.
I'm not defending Ronnie, but he was like, man, this guy's like he friended me and was acting like he was my friend. And now everything I'm saying to him and my pictures and everything he's sending to Ryan, and he's sending him like these bogus claims that I told him and whatnot. He's like, screw this guy. I have 3 little kids in my house and my wife. I'll just change. I already know Ryan's looking at my stuff because of this Miro guy. So I'll just change my stuff. I've got to go private. I've got to take my stuff offline. I'm going to
Now the question we should be asking is why Ronnie thought it was like mature to even do that, knowing how Upchurch's fans are. Why would you change your account to Miro?
Does he know how Upchurch's fans are?
You should be asking.
He should not have done that because he's getting all these threats. Then he's going to make it so another guy
he
gets
shouldn't have done it. I'm not defending that.
Exactly.
No, I know, Gypsy. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying.
I understand why he panicked and did what he did. I am not saying I would have done it. I'm saying, to me, in a panicked mind, you have 3 little girls. You went on a YouTube channel and said what you said, and now you're getting doxxed left, right, and center. And you have people showing up to a house that's not yours. Like,
okay. No, Mark, I just want to say something to Mark here. Mark, I think we have like a good mix. We have like Ara and wait, hold on. Me, I'm still like up in the air. Me and Ara kind of are like, well, you know, Ryan makes some good points and Ronnie's suspicious. And then Gypsy, you're kind of in the middle and you see both sides. Tiffany is on the other side, kind of. I mean, I think there's a good variety up. I don't understand why you said it's one-sided. I think we're like totally not one-sided. There's a lot of different opinions, but go ahead. What did you say?
Me?
Yeah. Or whoever.
I just said I think we're trying to play Switzerland. We're trying to I'm not trying to bash anyone. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate and give benefit of the doubt where people might not be doing that on other live streams. Or like I said, I got booted for even like asking a question that wasn't related to Ryan and was related to the case. I got booted for that.
Okay. Yeah, that's messed up. But that's a good point, Tiffany. And you even said it was before. How did freaking Ronnie know that guy's name was Miro if it was before? But I don't know for sure the time.
Miro in the video that Ikmel clipped. It's the newest Ronnie and Ikmel video.
No, I know that, but AG saying for Ronnie to have changed his Instagram to Miro just because Miro. Oh, maybe just because Miro befriended him.
He had
Miro
already
was
befriended him and
snitching
had
on
sent him
Ronnie.
Instagram.
Miro was trying to give information on Ronnie. That's the way I took it. So then Ronnie
Yes.
said, "Oh, you want to give information on me and implicate me? I'm going to put your
I'm gonna
name in my
implicate you.
bio."
Yeah, and
send,
as it may not,
yeah,
it may be a
this
super
is all
immature
about
thing to
Church's
do.
fans after you now.
So it was after. Okay. So the AG's thinking that it was before Ryan even
It
came
was
up with that.
before Ryan had come out to the public, I think. I do think that. But Ronnie was aware of the fact that Miro was already sending everything to Ronnie because he was getting death threats from people that are going, Creek Squad, you know what I mean?
What is Creek Squad all about?
That's Ryan's following. That's his
Has it always been
hashtag,
that, or just
everybody has their hashtag.
Is that a new thing, or has it always been like that?
He's always been Creek Squad.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's where
Well,
that comes from. Yeah.
Rihanna, Ryan just accused everyone who disagrees with him of being part of a ring. He would straight up accuse Mel of taking Kylie. There's nothing to be up in the air about. Okay. No, I'm just talking about Ronnie.
Take Kylie. Like, can we all put that to rest, please? For the love of God.
Yeah, I think, but I am a little bit like my eyes are still on Ronnie because I'm still not sure about what
I'm still not sure about Ronnie, but can we Mel was live streaming. I think it was a car chase. I was watching the night that Kylie disappeared at his home in Florida. Like, he did not have anything to do with that little girl going missing that night. Come on. And people are still running down.
Then I'll go back to the point that
anyone
who disagrees with Ryan is the next one to be accused.
What's that?
Are you talking to me?
He dropped out. Yeah, you dropped out. Like your thought. We couldn't hear it. We can hear you now. Yep.
I'm saying anyone who disagrees with Ryan is the next one to be accused of being involved with this situation. There's video evidence of it all.
Well, and that's why it's not a shocker why people aren't coming forward on YouTube channels.
Exactly.
The one person that came forward and said he knew something,
they don't have
getting
to
attacked like crazy.
They don't have to come forward on YouTube channels. They need to go to the police. I mean,
absolutely.
YouTube is not law enforcement.
There's people probably coming forward left and right to the law enforcement.
I just hope that Ronnie did go to the police before he called in that show. That's all.
Oh, I absolutely think that his cousins went to the police. Why wouldn't that? I don't.
Yeah.
Isn't that what he originally said? That's why
he said that off the bat.
So then
he was like, I had to clear with my cousins who cleared it with law enforcement. If you listen to the full call, not just the 18-minute clip or 22-minute clip, he had to talk to his cousins and be like, is it cool if I call up this true crime channel that I watch and tell them your experience or whatever? And I'm not saying I'm buying everything that Ronnie's saying, but I'm just saying what Ronnie said. That's what I'm saying. He said he had to get it cleared with law enforcement. I have a missing relative. You do have to go on anything live or public or on the news and say anything. You do have to get it cleared with law enforcement.
So then the people that need to have the information have it, and that's good. And I hope that leads to finding her.
Absolutely.
And I hope that this drama kind of fades away and we can focus on Kylie and whatever these people are doing, Ryan and all of them. You know, I don't know. I just hope they don't lose their minds. That's it.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. I want to find this part though in the video that I didn't. Oh, hold on. That I didn't get to. When we watched it yesterday, I missed it. Wait, hold on a second.
But I do want to say it is strange that if you watch Xaname's first panel with Tony, like 6 days ago, she says she just casually, because she had never been on Tony's show before, or she's like this random person, right, that came out of nowhere. She was at the campsite that day at some party.
That's weird, huh?
Which I do think is strange. And then she just shows up on panel on a show later. I mean, I don't know what that means, but it is kind of weird.
Has anyone seen it was like a 2-minute clip put out by Adventures with Purpose, who are obviously, I'm sure if anyone's been following, they know that they're out there looking in the water for her car and for her, right?
Yes.
They're saying they have credible information that there were multiple parties. And I've heard this before, but to hear it from them it makes me think that it does come from law enforcement.
Yeah.
There were multiple parties within a very close vicinity of where this party took place So it'd be nice to hear someone come forward. I mean, I know Xana May said, I've
From the
heard
other
that she
party?
said she was at a party close by or whatever, but I would love to hear anyone else be like, yeah, I was 5 minutes down the road.
No, she says it herself. She was there.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. If you were, she says she's at a party that wasn't Kylie's party, right?
Right. It was
She
some
said she
Hispanic
had
party.
video of the beautiful Hispanic party. The beautiful Hispanic party was on Snapchat on the Snap map of the area. It wasn't her video originally.
Okay.
She got that video off of the
play.
Snapchat Snap map.
Okay.
But hey, Zav, I'm gonna jump down. But I have 2 questions. I have other questions about the Kylie case and other stuff that I would like to ask y'all's opinion. But I know you're trying to sort through all this stuff first. So if you do a live again, I'd love to come back on and ask you some questions about Reno or what you think about some stuff.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
All right.
All right,
It was good talking to y'all. Bye.
Yeah, you too. I want to find.
The
Hold on
other
a second,
thing
guys.
is, Ronnie admitted on one of the streams that the party was promoted at Sierra Canyon College.
Yes, he said that it got there by word of mouth. Sammy.
So if
has
the
said
party
that
was
he was
promoted
one
at a
of the-
college, and you are a human trafficker involved in that, I mean, that's...
Oh yeah, you're going to a playground if you're a human,
Yeah,
if you're even a sex offender. Let's just put it that way.
If you're a human trafficker,
giving a
the
candy
first
to a
thing you
baby.
admit is for kids' parties, especially ones that are out in like a wooded area, like
You're not.
this
He just wants to look
campground.
at it as like, if I say,
So
Sorry, I'm just
I've
trying
been
to
in
find
this
this
area
one
for 20
spot.
years, and
Hopefully, you guys could still talk. I'm just trying to
People
find
just
this
running
one
with it
part
and just
that I
taking
can.
it as a fact.
bro, he has.
Hold on
Did
a
you want to
It's
say
crazy.
anything about the call, the original call? Like any?
Forget where it's at.
I mean, like,
People were
I
like,
listened
"Oh, you messed up the age thing or whatever." Like sometimes I forget my own age.
I think it's farther up.
clear answer. So I was 23 and
Right.
20. Yeah.
Yeah. How has this affected you, man? Is it like, is it really? Were you really getting threats and like?
Yeah. And what's crazy is I was really getting threats, and of course, but I guess threats aren't really a big deal. To some people, threats aren't really a big deal. But yeah, we were getting threats, and people were saying outlandish things that shouldn't be said. And my biggest priority at the end of the day is to protect my family. And I hear all this stuff when people saying like, "Oh, well, you came out and spoke on something and all that." I was like, "Yeah, I spoke out about something that's going on in our area and my experiences growing up around here and all that." And I was like, "But that does not open me up to threats,
Right.
Of putting my family at risk and all that, because you guys have a perspective or a false narrative you want to create." Because a lot of these are false narratives, including I'm white.
Right.
Yeah. What did he
it's
expect?
Just, or I'm Miro, which okay, we'll explain that. The whole Miro thing,
yes,
is
No,
that guy added me when after we made the video.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
Nikki.
make myself
Started
real
talking
quick,
about
Zav.
the Miro guy.
Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to
message
find. I wanted to find the one because I didn't find it like yesterday where he said, "Now this is true." It's just so weird how he says it, like that he's saying everything else isn't true and this is true. Like I think it's a big deal how he says it.
was like a rat. He was like getting info. He just wanted to add Miro in there, and people. That was my best way of trying to get heat off of me. Crazy to me, but
Hey,
apparently
Nikki.
this dude who went on said that he's been doing this for 7 years and he knows.
Are you there?
And all the crazy stuff.
By over there this morning.
Yep, and that was not my house.
Nikki?
And you exposed someone else's house because you were trying. My perspective, because I don't.
I think it's like
that, and all the false narratives you're creating, not helping anything at all. When he said his age was 20, age okay, just and people are mad that I deleted my social media. That was the best, and all
They were
that.
trying to say you weren't in the military too or something. And I saw the pictures.
Nikki, can you hear us?
Bro, I'm gonna go on another time, and I'm just gonna show a military photo with me in it, just
Nikki, I think
because it's just like, bro, you guys don't know any of that. You guys are.
Nikki, I think you were trying to come on. Oh, that happened yesterday. I kept trying to add you, and you never. Nikki, come back, because I know I think it was you yesterday that I added you like 3 times, and then I kept trying to say hi and nobody was there.
From different states, and because
Sorry,
you
guys, I
hear
know we
something you
watched this. I
don't
just want to
like,
pick out this
you
one part, and I
automatically
don't know where
apply
it's at.
I think they also just have nowhere else. Like the girl's still missing, and there's nothing really new coming forward.
Yeah.
So they're just latching on to the one thing that they
Nikki,
have.
come
and
on,
just
is
going
that you that
crazy
came
with it.
up?
Like,
I
just-
tried to add you. Try again.
And a lot of the, and what's crazy is that this is actually true.
Right there. Like, why would you say that? Isn't everything true that you're saying? Or am I missing that? This is
Well, I
actually
think
true.
everything that he's saying is from someone else's perspective.
What did he say after that?
Okay, let's rewind. Yeah, hold on.
Just going crazy with it. Like just
and a lot of the, and what's crazy is that this is actually true. There was a dude who's in Creek Squad. I actually got his. I'm gonna send you his username, and he messaged me before I deleted my account because I was trying to delete it, and I couldn't delete it at first. And he said, "You're not even real, bro. You're a white dude. We know you are. You're hiding behind this." And I was like, "Bro, call me right now."
You know, they were trying to say that you were using a voice changer too.
Yeah, voice changer. That's.
I'm sorry. I think that was he's trying to say because maybe the whole Miro thing isn't true. Something isn't true that he said before that for him to have to say that.
Or it could be nothing.
Still
Mary, where are
very
you at? Are you in a wind
responsible for
tunnel,
Ronnie
Mary?
as his
No. I'm going to go because I'm sweating to death here. It's 100 degrees in Florida. So I just wanted to let you know about that Zanny girl. About her.
The company
the company's bogus.
So it's bogus. So, when was it started? Did you get when?
Can someone inform me?
It was started, I can't remember. See, I'm not a regular YouTuber, so I don't take notes, but I should have. It was a while ago, but now they're saying, like I said, the phone number that she has for the real estate in Syracuse, the real estate company, is a phone number from Cape Coral, Florida, of another real estate company. So I don't know what's going on with her, but you guys can figure it out. God bless y'all.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you so
Thanks
much for
for
coming
having
up.
me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to play that. I've been wanting to play that since yesterday. Maybe it's nothing, but it's just weird choice of words that he said that. Let's see what else.
I'm confused. Can you just real quick, like a 30-second thing of telling me what this website thing is about the real estate thing?
Oh, that company that girl Xana May had, she looked it up and I guess she said it was a fake company. It's like a real estate company. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put my neck out for Xana May. I don't know anything about her. I saw her.
I don't either.
I saw her on a couple lives and that's it.
The fact that she was there.
She wasn't at that party.
I mean,
right?
not at the party, but she was close to it. I wish she would play that
really
video.
Close to it.
Yeah.
Like on the same mountain, same campground area, correct?
Yes. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Has she gone to the police? Has she said, I've gone to law enforcement with what I know?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about her.
Yeah,
Nikki,
I don't know much about her either. And I have
Nikki?
caught clips here and there, but nobody's clipped anything from Xana May. Everybody's like, you have to watch 6 hours of live streaming. I work, man.
Oh, maybe I could do it. I didn't even think to do it.
I mean, everybody's headlines are Xana May and Red Flag Ronnie. And I'm like, okay, man, I've sat through and been on panels.
The only thing I've seen suspect about Xana May is the fact that she had a video of the area. What? How soon was that video put up after this happened?
Yeah.
And she won't release it, correct?
I haven't seen it. I don't know.
She has a video where she's kayaking at the campground. How soon was that put up after this all?
I saw that. Yeah.
I don't know.
With her dog in the kayak, correct?
Yeah. With the dog in the kayak.
Hey, Nikki, will you try to come back again? I'm sorry, I keep saying that, but you saw that you were added, right? We were trying to say hi. This happened yesterday too. You were added, but like, do you not hear us when we're saying hi? Because it looked like you were on mute. But I definitely added you both nights. So Xana May, the thing about her is, she should just like let us see. Maybe, well, I guess she doesn't owe us anything, But then remember she showed the bruises and like her lip that was all busted up. That didn't make her look good either. That kind of like makes, well, especially because everybody's like thinking now that because of Ryan's big following, that that she's involved. So then showing her bruises and her busted up lip, that kind of looks
When
bad,
she was
in my
on that
opinion.
podcast last night, she seemed pretty emotional about the whole "I was not involved" thing. She seemed, I mean, she might be a good actor, but
no, I don't think she is. But I just think she should maybe come and like clear it up, maybe. And the magician. Oh, I thought she was at the party next to it. Okay.
She
Fine.
should have cleared it up last night with Ryan on the podcast, in my opinion. But
oh, I know she said she fell. That's what I'm saying. I know she said she fell when she said she fell while she was searching for Kiely. She said she fell. But I'm just saying, you know how people's minds work. You know where they're going to go with that. So that's all I'm saying.
I mean, people fall. I have a busted lip right now. It's not from. I'm in Illinois.
I know.
Or beating somebody up.
I know, Gypsy. But look how everybody's taken on to all these crazy. So that would be hard to take on. That like to think that. That's all. But no, I don't think so. I don't even know how to handle this. It's like split, and it's like I feel like Ryan does bring up really good points, but then the bad points like almost discredit the good ones because the bad ones are so out there.
There's that saying that for every compliment, like for every attaboy you get, it takes 10 attaboys to get rid of one you suck. And it's kind of the same thing in true crime. Like it takes, if you're not going off of facts and you're literally like doing conspiracy theories to the point where people are getting death threats and you're doxing people or your community's doxing
look,
people.
He's in chat. What, you want to come up? He's probably you could come up. We're trying
another thing is that if there's a drug dealer there and he sold her drugs, he would take it upon himself to drive her vehicle as far as away as possible, in my opinion, to avoid jail.
Hold on.
How far is he going to get with that license plate on cameras when there was a bolo out for it?
I'll leave.
No, you don't have to leave, but Ryan, I just want to ask Ryan, what was the conclusion? I want to hear from straight from your mouth. What is the conclusion with that picture? Do you think it's Ronnie? Do you think it's Ryan or not Ronnie, or do you think it's Ikemel? But how does it have the same name? Because people are talking for you. Oh, he means this. Oh, he means that. Can you explain what you mean? Because I really want to know.
There's 1,000 people putting words in your mouth, Ryan.
Yeah, they're saying it. You think they're the same person. I don't think that. Hold on, Kato. One second. I don't think that you're saying that it means they're the same person. You're saying they're friends, right? But I was just confused of how did he have the same name as him? So I don't know. You're welcome to come up, but I actually really I've been trying to get a hold of you because I wanted to ask some questions. Oh, Bella, hey. Or wait. Oh, I didn't even know you were up. Okay.
Bella's beautiful voice is here.
I know. We got her beautiful voice.
That soothing voice, man.
So yeah, no, cool, Bella. We're gonna get to ask the questions then. He said he's gonna come up in 5 minutes. So I want to ask him, like, do you have you said you had questions for him? Do you have them?
Me? Yeah.
I mean, do you know what you want to ask him? Because this might be our one shot to ask the question.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's probably going to be similar to yours, right? Like, but yeah, probably. We'll just talk if he's coming up. That's it. Okay, cool.
That's what I thought. That's what I was trying to say. He doesn't think it's Ronnie. He thinks they're friends.
Oh yes, that's right. So we get
the picture that came out yesterday. Yeah,
out of his own mouth.
What?
So he thinks Ikemel and Ronnie are friends, correct?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. But if people in chat were like, no, he's saying they're the same person. I'm like, no, he's not. He's saying that they're friends. But I was trying to figure out if this really was. I was comparing ears, Bella, like you said. And I was trying to figure out if this is really right or if this is really Ronnie, then how does he have Mel's same name? I was just trying to figure that out. Mel's. Does that make sense? And then we were trying to see when the LinkedIn was created. We couldn't figure out when the account was created. Tiffany, did you ever find out when it was created?
Yeah, in my opinion, that picture was a young Ikemel. It was not Ronnie, but
What just happened to Tiffany?
I don't know. I think her internet's bad again.
Oh no, is there a storm? But
I don't
yeah,
know.
that
And I'm
was we
sorry
get
if
to
I'm yelling. I'm on a weird setup here.
No, you're all right. But just don't, I wouldn't worry about trying to answer all the questions in chat, because when Ryan comes up, I want him to be able to explain it. So let's don't interrupt a lot, everybody, because I have this one chance. I want to get it, because this has been keeping me up. I'm like tossing and turning in bed trying to figure this crap out. And I just want to be able to actually see what the heck he really means. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank gosh he
I'd like to hear it too. Now
finally
you
got
guys got me
the
wanting to stay
message,
on
you know,
here.
that he's going to be coming up and answering the questions that.
Now I feel like I'm going to freeze up and I'm not going to remember what questions. Well, hopefully
I
him
got
just
you.
explaining it. Yeah, please. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick.
Right now? Okay. So I guess we're waiting for Ryan. So before while we wait for Ryan to come up, I don't know. Is there room? While we wait, we can maybe. You guys compared the ears. I missed it. I've been working.
Gypsy's taking a potty break too.
Okay, Tiffany, Cato, were you guys up here when you guys were discussing the ears? Of
What is
I was
that?
kind of in between, so I didn't really.
like
The ears of the picture that one of Ryan's fans pulled up of Ikmail.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue, but to me, in my opinion, that looks more like a younger Ikmail than it does the Ronnie guy. That's just my opinion.
Okay. Sane always with the jokes. Like, he's amazing. Yes, it's a potty. And then what's the newest? I haven't checked today. What's the newest with the search for Kiely? Anything new come up, Tiffany?
They did several bodies of water, and then now they're gonna move on to Prosser and Stampede.
Okay, so they haven't done Prosser yet.
No.
Would they do like Donner?
And Boca, I think.
Okay.
I think they already did Boca.
Yeah, they did. That's what I'm saying. That was done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
awesome.
I think also what they're trying to do, which I know a lot of people normally watch their channel or have a gist, but like was a route home or if she got lost, they're trying to do any body of water, you know, that would be convenient in between those two places for her to even wander and get lost.
No, they haven't found anything yet.
No.
They looked, but I think that they're going quick, and with how quick they're going through these reservoirs, they're going to be done in a couple days. So,
yeah,
you guys, I think she was taken, man. At the beginning, I thought she was in the water, but now the more,
So
I'm thinking
I.
she's taken by somebody.
But they still haven't checked Prosser.
I thought they did.
No.
But why shouldn't that have been the first one they checked? I thought that was the one where they
That
said they
was the
checked
hardest.
the shallow one. Prosser was, but that was the one right by the
maybe I'm
campground.
mistaking.
Tahoe, I would think that is the hardest.
No, they didn't do Prosser might be too shallow.
Because they said one of them was too shallow.
I
think Prosser was.
There's a clip that they put up, like I said, it's like a minute 30 seconds long. And there's like this. I mean, you can walk through the whole thing. There's no way there's a car here. You can walk through the whole thing. That's what they said on their thing, on their clip that they made.
So I think they're going to outroll. I think
Tahoe.
Tahoe's
There's that lake that's the second deepest in the United States.
Which one?
I'm not from the area. I've heard it so many times though.
Tahoe?
Thank you for the super chat.
Possibly Tahoe. I'm sure somebody in chat knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Tim, thank you.
It's the second biggest lake in the United States, and it's right by that campground.
Tahoe, yeah. Are you talking about Tahoe? Well,
yeah,
Tahoe, they haven't searched that. They're probably saving that for last because
it's big.
It's big. It's huge.
Yeah,
but Tom is saying Donner is Prosser. I didn't know that. I thought they were I thought they were like next to each, like not next to each other, but like.
Let me look it up.
Well,
interesting.
Nearby.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nearby.
I know we looked at this a bunch already, but let's just look at it. Who's in the wind?
Me. I'll mute.
Who?
Bella.
Who's me. Oh, okay. No, I just was curious because Mary, she was so sweet, but it sounded like she was in a wind tunnel. Are you in a wind tunnel?
You've got somebody else that's in on backstage.
How many people do we have? Hold on a second.
I don't know. I know you
I just
can
want to
only have
make sure I
10.
keep it open for when, you know, so I don't
No,
want to get too
and
many
I'll
people.
leave, or you can boot me. I'll be the first one to go if you need more room.
Okay, just hold on one second. I'm trying to do Google Map real quick.
Just don't boot me mid-sentence, Tiffany. That's all I ask.
But if that happens, then that means it's just the internet. Because remember,
Oh, no,
you said
last
yesterday
night-
you thought I booted you,
No,
right?
I didn't think you did. Tony, though, last night, he booted me literally mid-sentence.
But because he was trying to get
He was trying to make room for Ryan, which is fine. But there was 3 people that hadn't even spoke one word yet.
He cleared them all out for Ryan to come up, and no calls.
No, yeah, he just cleared me out at first, and then people kind of started dropping, and then, you know, what happened. I had to go to bed. I was 2 hours ahead of Tony in time. I think an hour ahead of Ryan in time. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's see. So we have Boca. I thought Donner was over here. No, that's Independence. Hold on a second.
I thought Donner was like to the right diagonal from Prosser, like when you look at a map.
Can't you just Google it?
Boca, Stampede, Prosser, Donner Party Picnic Area. But I thought this was I don't think it's called. Is it called? Maybe this is Donner. Hold on. There's Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, I thought that was Donner.
Donner. Here's Donner right here.
Yeah, so they're different. They're different. Yeah. Okay, got it. Oh, Soul for Music's here. Maybe she's been here, but I didn't see her.
Hey, Soul. So they got Donner. They did Boca, right? They said
they did Boca, yeah.
And
Donner,
some like miscellaneous creeks and
Boca.
waterways.
Yeah,
this one was probably the too shallow one. I don't know if they did Stampede, and then I'm sure
they
do
did
Tahoe.
not. They're doing Stampede the next time they go out,
and I'm sure they'll do Tahoe then too, right? That'll take the longest.
Be their biggest. I can
so yeah, I mean nothing so far. So
I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's good or bad for her to not be found. I'm like so mixed.
I know.
Yeah, but then
Mez,
that's true. Yeah.
Thanks for being here, Mez.
Have you guys seen I don't know where I saw it. It was a publication. It was a newspaper of some sort that said that the phone, you know how, I don't know if any of you guys have an iPhone, but you can share your location with anybody else that has an iPhone.
You have to turn it on though.
Yes, you have to turn it on. Yes. So she was sharing her location with her mom. She or whoever, you know, I'm trying to be as open-minded as possible here. Turn her location on at 1209.
Thanks for coming. We've been discussing all the stuff you've been talking about, trying to figure it out.
It's confusing.
I know it is. So this guy right here, you got to answer me on this. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
This guy right here, who do you think this guy is?
Well, here's the thing. That's Ickmel's real name.
I know.
That's Ronnie Jones.
So you think it's okay? So, but how does he have Ickmel's name on there? I'm confused.
Because you don't want to get caught when you're running an operation. You can't have the real name.
Yeah, he's putting a fake name on there. He's just
have to swap them.
Yeah, he's just trying to put a name on there.
So if his name is Ickmel for Melvin Cedino, but when I look up Melvin Cedino, it's Ronnie Jones. Who was the first person on Ickmel's channel giving misinformation about seeing somebody that was there at Kylie's spot? Ronnie Jones. Which is why everybody is so heart-set on Ronnie Jones is real, I swear. Because if they find out that they've swapped their names and Ronnie Jones is Melvin Cedino, which is Ickmel's real name, that proves that he was doing exactly what I said he was doing.
I think you're getting robot-y. Ryan, I think you're getting robot-y. Is he getting robot-y for you guys too?
A little bit, but it goes back. I think it's all right. I think it'll work itself
here,
out.
I can put my pop filter on.
Pop filter.
I think it'll, you know how yours does, Bella, and then it comes. Oh my God, it's huge.
Pop filter.
I want one of those.
It's a mega pop filter.
Dude, they're awesome. They make your voice so smooth.
What?
Whoa!
Send
I've
the
never
link.
seen one that
I've never
Dude,
seen
I'm gonna
one
get
that
one
big.
of
Is what she
those.
said.
I know.
And look, you can open it.
That's what she said.
People can't hear you.
Oh my god.
just
Is it
sticks.
magnetic?
But so wait, are we saying, Ryan? I just need clarification. Are you saying that Ronnie and Ikadmel, you're saying they're not the same person, or are you
No,
saying
they are the same person and different people at the same time.
That's where you lose me, boy. I love you, but you got me lost.
Please.
It's
But I'm
very
sure
it's super
explain.
simple to explain.
Okay, go.
Okay, listen. If Ronnie Jones is actually Melvin, which is Ikmel's real name, they're making the Ronnie guy, they're making it like they don't know each other. He came to Ikmel like they don't know each other.
Right.
So if people find out Melvin and Ronnie are the same person, then then it unfolds. Ronnie's being hidden because you can't find out Ronnie's real name.
Okay.
So they're the same person and different people.
You're saying Ikmel's giving his identity to protect him?
So Ikmel is using the name Mel.
Right.
He's using Mel's picture and calling him Ronnie Jones.
Okay.
That's why they're so heart sent on making you believe Ronnie Jones is real.
Okay, and it can't just be a troll. It has to be
No,
real.
he's on his show. It can't be a troll. He's on there.
I'm not saying Ronnie's. I'm not even saying Ronnie's a troll. I'm saying that whoever this Miro person was that Ronnie so immaturely put in his profile, or so he claims to have put in his profile as him.
That dude done dipped off and ran away.
I'm sorry?
That dude done dipped off and ran away.
The Miro guy.
Yeah, he was smart enough to never even show his face again. He said, hell no, they're figuring this out. I'm out.
So who's the Ronnie guy that we see talking to Ikadmel though?
That's Mel.
His real name is Mel.
His real name, that's the Mel.
That's the Mel. Okay. Because it's okay. So okay.
Oh, okay. So then
So you think they've known each other for like a while, like this Mel and Ikadmel?
They have to if he's taking his name and using it.
I see what you're saying.
Todd, hi Todd, thanks for joining.
What's up, guys?
Hi, Todd.
Hey, Todd. If anything comes out that it's even slightly suspicious that they already knew each other, which now obviously we know they knew each other because they swapped names. It's on actual paperwork. If you look at these LLCs and stuff, it's Melvin Cedino. That's who Ikmel is. That's why it's Ikmel. But he took Ikmel, the real Melvin, and gave him the character Ronnie Jones. So that's why the first time I said, I don't think Ronnie Jones is real, everybody started freaking out and trying to be like, what do you mean? Of course he's a real person. It's like, no shit, he's a real person. I'm saying what they're doing is making it not real.
Okay, so you're saying that the person that Ikmel had a conversation with on the last clip video where it was supposed to be Ronnie and Ikmel, you're saying that was a hired actor? Is that what you're saying?
No, that guy's name is Mel. That's Mel.
That's Mel. Okay.
So
I think
there's
I get it.
two Mels talking to each other, and they're both real. I'm just trying to get where you're at. I'm not.
Well, somebody explain it to her. I don't know how to explain it any clearer.
Who just dropped off? So, Bella, do you want to do it?
Sure. So what Ryan's saying is they have known each other, and that guy's name was never Ronnie Jones to begin with. His name was always Melvin, whatever his last name is. And he is a real person, but his real name isn't Ronnie Jones. That's what Ryan's saying.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, his name is Melvin Cedino.
But that's also Ikadmel's name, right?
He's using the name Ikmel. Okay. Melvin Cedino. His name and his house connects to Ronnie Jones Ronnie, even you look it up. The house Ikmel lives in.
Okay.
So his house is under the name Jones Ronnie. Yeah. His house is under Ronnie Jones. Jones Ronnie. When it's listed, it says the name backwards because you have to have his last name first.
Right, I understand.
So his house is under Ronnie Jones. All right. The other guy, they're calling him Ronnie Jones. His name is Melvin Cedino. They've swapped it to confuse you.
So what Ickadmel? Yeah, so Ickadmel, I'm
So
still
what-
confused where Ickadmel comes into play then.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think is the end? Like, Ryan, do you think is the reason this was done? Like, for misinformation?
If you look at it as what it actually is and what we can see, no theories, no bullcrap, just only what we can see that we know is real. You have a guy named Ickadmel who is covering a missing girl case of a girl named Kiely. The Ronnie Jones called into Ickadmel's station as someone he does not know. All right. They're calling that dude Ronnie Jones. The house that goes to Ickadmel is under Ronnie Jones. Ickadmel is calling that guy Ronnie Jones. That guy's name is Melvin Cedino. They had to know each other. He's putting himself in the position of seeing these cousins at this party. Why is this the first time we're hearing of Ronnie Jones? Why is he acting like he doesn't know him when they literally have swapped names?
Ryan, can I interrupt you?
Yes.
Chat is saying that they have found Kylie's car and they
Yeah, can
found
someone
Kiely.
Google that?
Yeah, I've Googled it. I don't see
I'm
anything yet.
Googling, yeah.
I hope the hell they
Dude, that's
did.
Me too.
Somebody
She's been found.
AWP found him in the water under 14 feet of water.
I knew
Where? Which
AWP.
Wait, is that
water?
true? Like, is that in a publication somewhere? Can we
That
pull
was
it up
in the
on
chat.
screen?
That was the chat that popped up that was under 14
I'm
feet of
looking it
water.
up.
Oh my lord! I know.
I
I'm
was
trying to
look it up,
find
but I
it.
couldn't hear you talk, Ryan or Zav or anybody when I started looking it up. I'm on a
I
phone.
don't see
so.
anything yet. So it must be. It could be true, but like it's not
Search for
public
missing
yet.
California teen Kiely Rodni leads to arrest of a sex offender.
Whoa,
Okay,
what?
read it. What's the publication?
Believe it. I
New York
believe it.
Post.
Hey,
That was
JPO.
days
What
ago
was it?
when
I'm
they
sorry.
did the sex offender roundup.
That's
New
what
York
I was
Post.
thinking.
Tiff, can you put that on your? Can you put it on the screen so I can read it?
She's found. She's not found. She's found. She's
I'm
not
just trying to
found.
find it. Hold on once. I'm trying to find the
We're
where it
trying to
says-
verify, you guys.
Yeah.
So just hang
Guys,
tight while
they
we
do-
try to verify this.
Roseville and Sacramento has been doing a major sweep, and Auburn, and I'm sure that they're going to. I can almost guarantee there was a sex offender at that party.
Oh
Just praying
yeah.
girls, especially when I heard about the cousins taking up drugs, and they're older and they knew it was a party for younger people. I thought that is the perfect storm for somebody to go up and roofie a girl and take her.
Well, yeah, like
If
I
you
said,
look up,
it's like putting
They're
giving
saying-
candy to a baby.
They're saying AWP Facebook. Tiffy.
Oh, okay. AW. Oh my god. Are you
Facebook
kidding me?
on
Like my heart's
AWP.
pounding, dude.
Let's
I
go
need
online.
two.
Adventures with Purpose.
Yes.
Their Facebook
Oh my
page
God, I'm
is
trying.
supposed to
Hold
be on
on.
there. We'll get it up as soon as we can.
Oh,
And
wow.
figure this out. Breaking
Man,
news
Found.
right
Oh
now.
my god. Here, let me share my
Share
screen.
it.
It's
it
true.
is. It's true.
Oh my god, this
Oh
is
my
so sad. You guys,
God.
prayers
Yeah.
for her
What?
family.
So she was in the water.
Look, oh my god. Okay,
Prayers.
car is
What-
upside down and only 14 feet of water. We have
Yep.
confirmed Kylie's inside. Only a few
No.
hundred yards from the campground.
Yep.
Oh,
We think we found her.
wow.
I knew it was
Wait.
possible.
How's that lead to a sex offender?
I don't know. Can you?
The
can
sex
you-
offender thing was days. It was,
Yeah, that was a couple days ago when they found a sex offender.
They were
Oh
just
my
doing
God, you guys.
roundups.
Hold on. Can
They
we just
were
take a
doing
moment of
roundups with
Yeah,
silence?
let's
sex
take them.
offenders.
Yeah,
Crazy.
let's do
Hold
that.
on, you guys.
Yeah,
You
can we take
realize-
a moment? Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Like, wow. It's the most
That's so
poor
sad.
girl. That's so
You
sad.
guys, let's put a prayer out for Kiely and for Kylie's family, please, right now. There's over 1,000 people in chat as a collective, whatever you believe in. Ryan, do you want to lead us in a quick prayer?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
how sad.
May we pray for Kylie's family, Kylie's friends, and I want to say that nobody should really be doing anything about this now. There really shouldn't be anything put anywhere. It's going to make our mom even more devastated than she's already going to be. I hope everybody can heal from this, and I hope everybody can watch the community of Truckee and be a little bit more careful and be aware of y'all surroundings so this don't happen to anybody else, and no other mom has to go to sleep with their daughter not in the house with them.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Ryan. Wow.
Thanks, Ryan.
Oh my God, you guys, this is
Okay,
heavy.
where
Wow.
exactly did they say the car was upside down?
Well, here, look, it says. Let me make it bigger. Oh wait, that's just. Hold on a second.
I just left there. It literally just left.
What do you mean, just left?
I just left Truckee. I've been up there all weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw Adventures with Purpose. I've been putting it in your chat. I saw them at Prosser yesterday.
Did you meet them?
No. Oh God, no. They're in there. They were in the water. They had all kinds of.
Only a few hundred yards. Just like
I know.
the most
Think about
obvious is a lot of the time. Oh man.
Okay,
and that's what I said the whole time. I said she's probably in Prosser, but everyone's like, there's no track marks going in, which I get.
It
but,
rained.
That's how the car didn't leave. Oh, it rained.
It did. It rained.
Jeez.
It rained on Thursday night.
At the but it rained the night of the party too. Apparently, at the time, at some time when there was the mass exodus, which I was kind of curious if it was because of rain.
But see how everyone said this body of water has been searched. It's been searched. That the police cleared it, and I said wait for AWP to get there.
That's what
they have a lot of better equipment. These are volunteers and people aren't believing that. Yeah, so I'm glad that at least her parents had a minute. I guess I'm just happy that her parents have them.
Has Placer County released anything?
That they're not in limbo anymore.
But I'm asking, what body of water was this?
It's Prosser.
It just says a few hundred yards away, so I'm guessing it's Prosser because Prosser. Here, I'll bring up the map again. It's got to be Prosser. I feel like.
Wonder if it was by where her phone pinged last.
Yeah, I bet you it was.
Probably.
Could be.
Makes sense why her phone isn't on.
So now we got to figure out what happened. Was it an accident? She drove into it, or was there an accident and they did something to drive the car into it, or maybe just she tried to drive home by herself and couldn't see and drove.
Because she went the other way. This is the funny thing, because I almost went right in there. Is if you go straight down Prosser Dam Road, it goes right into the boat ramp, and you go right into the water.
Oh yeah, we've been
you're
showing up.
I've been showing up
like, look, it goes right in there. She could have turned the wrong way and went right
But
in there, and everybody's like,
"There's flying in that car, wouldn't you? Like if you just kind of eased into the water, wouldn't you be able to get out?"
No, because
it's really narrow
pressure that happens from.
No, I mean once you hit the water, if you weren't flying at 80 miles an hour and didn't smack the water and mess yourself up, if you just kind of missed the road and went into the water, you would think you'd have a little bit of time to get out of the car.
That's the weird
not
thing.
If she's wasted though, not wasted, but drunk, and she wasn't thinking quick,
It's a super narrow road, and it has huge potholes right before you get to where you're going to be driving down there, the boat ramp. And then there are parking areas for all the boats and stuff, and then they have the bathroom facilities. So some kids could have just trekked over to those bathroom facilities and
used them.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's so sad, you guys. This is just so sad. The only thing is that it's a relief for her family that they're not left in the dark about it, but this is so incredibly sad. She was so young. This is a 16-year-old who was smart with a 4.4, who had her future in front of her. So I hope if it is foul play that they find whoever did this to her. And
who found her?
I'm sorry?
Who is the one that found her and put this out?
AWP.
Adventures with Purpose.
Adventures with a Purpose.
Is it confirmed that Sammy left? I heard something somewhere.
Sammy's
that
in
Sammy...
Montana.
Montana.
I heard that she left as soon as they announced that Adventures with Purpose was coming out to look.
Really?
Yeah, that's
It was on Monday.
Yeah, I heard that
I
too.
mean, she did conveniently leave at the same time. Yeah, I don't know if there's a reason.
Oh, they'll find out. They'll find out if she
They probably already know.
Oh God.
Think it makes it a little bit more easy to not get brought in for questioning if you're over state lines and you got a PI for a dad and a lawyer for a mom.
Just slightly easier.
Well, they're not going to let her be questioned if she's got anything to do with it.
We're gonna look. I'll show you. This is. I'm sure it's the exact same spot that the most obvious. Remember where that ramp is? Because we saw where the party was and where the road. If she accidentally turned the wrong way, it would have taken her right into
wrong
that.
way. Because I almost did it. I went
said it 1,000 times
down there and almost went into the water. I'm like, I
And
can't
being,
get out
dark,
during the day,
no
right?
lights,
Sober.
yeah, being intoxicated.
that was in the
I'm
day.
going
There
to
were no
research this. I got to go research this. I want to see some stuff.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming on and explaining, Ryan. Thank you.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm still looking into that because I still want to know why it was all made up. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Something doesn't make sense. I want to go look.
Yeah,
All
let
right,
me know when you
Ryan.
find. Thank you so
All right,
much.
see y'all
Thank
later.
you. Stay in touch.
Ryan, check your Instagram.
So
DM.
let me just play. Let me show you where I think where I'm guessing it probably was because they
Zeb,
said
I'm gonna hop off too.
Who's that?
Thank God.
Is that Gypsy?
Gypsy or who's saying that?
Who's saying that?
Who?
Who's hopping off?
No, I'm just saying, thank God that something came of this because after 2 weeks,
It's so much relief to know whether or not your family member is being tortured in the basement, or if there are. It is. It's a terrible result. That's the last thing I wanted to hear. But at least I know. I'm telling you, as somebody who's been through it, who's going through it right now, I'm telling you.
Hey,
it's better
JP.
that they know.
Is that you talking, JP?
Yes.
Gypsy or JP?
Yeah, it's me, Gypsy.
Maybe will you come back in and come right back because your mic is like going. Are you guys hearing that or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
I'm
you
sorry.
try?
I'm getting
No,
ready to hop off.
No, you don't have to apologize. It's not your fault. It happens. You know, we all have had mic issues.
No, I just wanted to say I have a cousin that's missing, and so we went 3 months not knowing if he was dead or alive, and his body is still missing.
bless your heart.
Oh no, I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, I think you told us that before.
Yeah,
huh?
I say it every. So I know, speaking from a family member who's been through this, like it sucks that is the outcome, but at least they know.
Yeah,
They
at
know.
least they
Yeah.
know.
And that's
So look-
that's where I'll leave you at.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you,
you so much.
Gypsy,
It was
for
a
your
pleasure.
time.
I'm
I
glad we got
appreciate
you
it.
up here this
Thank
time.
you so
Gypsy.
much.
Hey, thanks
You're
for
welcome
sharing
anytime.
your story.
Of course, love you guys.
Love you. Bye. Okay, so look, this is the road. This is the party was around here. You know, there's the road. Let's say she turns right instead of left on accident, and it goes right in. If this is where I'm curious to see if this is going to be where
I
this
know.
was found.
Look, can you go on the Facebook and see if they're updating anything? Because someone in chat said that law enforcement was en route. So maybe usually when
Placer doesn't have anything yet. I just checked, but
Okay,
I'll
awesome.
keep searching around.
But you guys, let's put up some like red hearts for her, like so.
I
there's a
have
lot of
emojis,
people-
guys.
Yes,
Put emojis. There's 3 different emojis, like the custom ones, just to kind of remember her.
Yeah,
I'm just
This
like
is so
still,
creepy.
oh, man,
This
I
is so
can't
creepy
believe
because
it.
I was out there and I was watching them on Friday. I was like, or on Saturday, I was like, going, God, I hope they find something. I hope they find something. And I kept thinking about it as I'm out there. And I've been out there so many different times, and I'm like, this is a huge, it's a huge thing of water. You know, but if
Thank
she
you,
did
S.
walk
Hockett.
the road, she can't be that far off. And she was, oh God.
I know.
Yeah.
I just like, I'm still like, what the heck? How did I don't know how to flash that we were going to be learning on it like as we're live. I said it earlier.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, my heart's going to be pounding if that happens. Like if like we're live and all of a sudden it's like they found her, like, and that's exactly what just happened.
Well, look at that couple. It took them over a week to find them over a ravine.
And S. Hockett, I just want to read, because this is so important, you guys. I have one of these, and if AWP is selling this, everybody let this be a lesson. Maybe this could save other lives. And S. Hockett says, go buy a $7 tool on AWP. It has a seatbelt cutter and a window breaker on it for your keychain. Buy for yourself and your loved ones. It is a lifesaver. And
That could be.
person that got it for me said, This is a lifesaver. And after this happened to Kiely, was like just so thankful that I have one. But because you can't break a window from the inside, you think like in movies you could roll it down or like whatever. No, you need one of those to break it.
That's why I used to be afraid of power windows in cars. Like I was like, I only want roll down.
True. But even with the roll down, they say like when you're underwater, you can't you can't get it like the pressure or something. You can't get it to roll down. Yeah, so you need a window breaker and the seatbelt cutter because it literally.
Was she in the car?
I'm sorry.
Do you know, according to that professor, did they say anything like she was in the car?
You made it back. What do you think? Did you hear?
Yeah, I've been watching.
How crazy.
So was she in the car in the water?
Yeah, in the car in the water, they said. I'm trying to find if there's any more updates. I'm looking. If anybody has any updates, I mean, I've been searching Twitter, Facebook. If anybody sees anything, let
I'm
me
just
know.
I'm thinking, how did no one see this? How did no one see that happen?
That's what I'm well, it's very dark out there for one.
Yeah.
And an extremely narrow dirt road with lots of divots, okay? And it's completely black out there at night. So I could see her turning the wrong way and doing that. I drove all the way to that road, and I ended up at the boat thing, almost going into the road, in the water, if you want to. But I saw them out there checking. And what's even more interesting is I was out the week before and the week before because I was at the first conference. I was at the first community meeting and press conference, and I'm blown away that all the search and rescue did not find her. Did somebody just take her car and dump it there, or what? Because we're looking.
I doubt it. I doubt that happened just from experience of watching AWP. They do that all the time. That's what I was saying from the beginning. They always clear the waterways, and then AWP comes in. And sometimes the LE get really upset about them being there, and they're like, "We've already searched," and they will find the car.
Shot to the ego here. We already did our job.
If you watch some of their older videos, the cops are just kind of awkward when they're talking to them, like, oh, okay, yeah, thanks. You know, they feel almost like they are incompetent, but they're not. I mean, it's just they have equipment that law enforcement doesn't, you know?
Remember that one where the person went off the bridge, and the officer they found the car where the officers couldn't, and they're like, take your equipment off of the car, and made them, and something that would have taken AWP like maybe 30 minutes to recover. They were doing it for, I think, like, this might be an exaggeration, but more than 8 hours, maybe 13 hours. Seriously, because of their pride. So at the end, they did.
I want to find out exactly where it was found, because I'm not joking. They had the best of the best out there. I'm not joking. You should have seen. I saw 60 agencies at their search and rescue point. And I'm not joking. I don't know how the hell they did not find that car. If it was far off, I could see. But if it was closer to the boat ramp, I don't know. That's why I'm like, maybe somebody brought it back and dumped it over. I don't know. But, that would be hard to do with the girl.
Yeah, with all the attention. Yeah. But yeah, Beach Girl says, I don't understand why the authorities don't have better sonar search equipment like AWP. And I think it comes down to money. And that's unfortunate, and how like every county needs to fund for something like this that has waterways near it.
Well, that was one thing. I asked the mother about the GoFundMe, and that is for search and rescue. That money to go to searchers.
Yeah.
People are you have people that come in and have beautiful houses in Truckee. And then you have the people that work there, and a lot of them are like living in their cars. And a lot of these searchers, were people that didn't have a whole lot. But yeah, and they went through the search and rescue criteria from the police. They make them go through something, so somebody just can't go, hi, I want to be a searcher. So yeah, so when she told me that money was going towards search and rescue, I was like, oh, thank God. People were talking about, oh, it was just some, if she's got money, why is she going for a GoFundMe? but it was for those searchers. For her daughter.
Okay, I have a question though, because on the drone footage by the boat ramp, the water there isn't even a foot deep.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that drone footage, Tiffany. Do you know where it is? I'm trying to find the one. I know.
I think it was on Twitter.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I have. Oh no, I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
It's one of those. It's one of the videos. I'm just trying to figure out which one it is. I'll get to it. I'm just finishing this banner.
Gives me the chills that she was in that water and I was right there and I'm like, how creepy.
I just can't.
I wonder if all those pictures that I thought people were kind of crazy, they were like, you could see a car in here. Like, look,
I know.
Look.
Let's.
I wonder if they're right.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me go.
I'm sure she was in like silty water because everyone probably checked Prosser first. So I'm sure
and
it was silty.
Down. It was upside down. So it's not like you had some black. You were looking at black, not like a silver top.
But with sonar, it doesn't even matter what color. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like there's no sun reflection on it. Yeah.
That's cold stream. That's not it.
God, it's sad. Now I'm like, oh my God, I feel horrible that
it's not cold stream, you're saying?
And I'm glad it's not trafficking. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God there wasn't some weird predator trafficker up there.
Yeah, but we don't know how she got in the water yet. So I'm going to wait to see. I think it probably was most likely an accident. But what if they're like she drove into it? But what if something happened and they did it to hide that?
Or
you know,
her
to make
friend,
it look
like
like that.
like she OD'd and they put it right
and
on
then
in there.
Yeah, just make her go in to make it look like that. Yeah, but I think most likely it probably is. It was an accident, drove in.
Well, it'll be
also
interesting to see.
Possibility that maybe.
I think that, and this is my opinion only. I think that Sammy, the way Sammy acted, and some of her friends, and like how there was like, you know, oh, we were there for 10 minutes, and then we left, and then, you know, I feel like, unfortunately, it could be due to some nefarious reasons. But that's only my opinion.
No,
well, Sammy went home with a guy that night.
I'm sorry?
Apparently, Sammy left with some guy.
Where is that video, Tiffany? I can't find that one.
But you're right. So now they're going to probably do her, if they can do any kind of detection for what drugs were in her body and alcohol.
The good news is that they found her relative, like she didn't have to stay in the water for months,
right?
Where, like everything's gone. So the good news with that is there'll probably be some forensic things able to be done.
Todd, what are you thinking of this? Awesome.
Quiet.
I'm just taking it. I'm doing what you're doing. I'm hitting the internet trying to find the latest updates. See if going through the comments on everything and trying to see if you know, maybe somebody that's at the search is posting information. Or the last thing I seen was like 25 minutes ago. They said the authorities are on their way. I'm guessing that Adventures with a Purpose found them and they contacted.
You know, I wish I were still there. Damn it.
What's that?
Now I wish I hadn't left so quick.
Oh, well, maybe there's a
it's a blessing in disguise. I'm still, I can't wait till they find out what was in her body, what drugs or alcohol or, you know.
See, I don't think
somebody roofied her and something, and then they drove her into the water so they wouldn't get in trouble or something. I don't know.
Thank you, Ryan Christie. Ryan Christie says, I still feel that she was put there. Unfortunately, I do too.
I don't think it was a drug thing. I think
what do you think it was?
Well, I think if the drugs are bad and people are overdosing, I think that it would be, you would have at least a couple kids hit in the hospital if they were getting bad drugs. I think more than likely, and I think it would be really hard to kidnap a 16-year-old girl at a party with a bunch of people. I just find it hard to believe.
Not if you're a younger looking guy and he's actually older and he's hooking up with her. You know what I mean? Like, hey, come on, let's hook up.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that she was like forcibly snatched. You know what I mean? And
well, obviously she wasn't taken. So either there was an accident, something happened, and then they put her car in to make it look like she drove in, or she drove in. Because she's not taken because she's in the water. I'm confused.
Thank God.
Right? Yeah. Or how are you looking at it? Explain. Maybe I'm misunderstanding.
Thank Jesus she is now.
what I'm saying, well, I guess like the quick point to my theory is that I think that when she went to text her mom in the car and to charge her phone, either after Sammy left, or Sammy's the one that took the car. But I think somebody hopped in that car when that army of cars left the campsite, when those campers reported the army of cars leaving.
Yeah.
I think whoever, because I mean whoever, if someone took her car and did that, it's going to require two people, because if someone drove that car into the water, they're going to need a way back out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think that more than likely she fell asleep in that car. Everyone was getting ready to go home, and somebody hopped in that car and just took off with her.
Well, I would like to see if it was like, is there her gear in neutral? Because what they would have had to do is probably put it in neutral and push it.
Yep.
So is it in neutral or is it in drive? Because that would be telling.
Open the door, hop out, that's it.
Put it in neutral and let it roll down.
Or
It was
drive
if
power
I'm saying
itself.
if an accident happened, or if something purposely was done or whatever, and she passed away, and then they're like, oh shoot, they freak out. Let's put her in the water, make it look like she drove into it. Yeah. Put her in, put the seatbelt on her, put it in neutral, and push the car in. And then, but if it's in drive, then that would be a little bit different. So that I think that's important. What it's in.
Drive can drive itself if it's not on a hill. Drive will actually start driving you.
Yeah, or whatever. But I think there's two possibilities. Yeah, I think Todd, I agree. I think there's a good possibility it was an accident. She just drove into it. It was dark, or maybe the friends, something happened on accident. Maybe she ODs, or maybe something happened to fight. Maybe she was in that fight. I mean, we'll know. I'm sure they'll be able to tell us a little bit about.
I think if she drove into that herself, if it was like an accident and she drove into it with herself, and she was going fast enough to get that far out into the water to sink and flip over like that.
Nope.
She is found, Natalie. What do you mean? Adventures with Purpose wouldn't lie. She was found.
I think the bumper would have came off her car if she was going that fast to get in that water that deep. That car, I have two Hondas, and I'll tell you right now, they are mostly plastic.
Uh-huh.
The newer ones, yeah.
I mean, I've pulled up too far in my parking lot, and I've had my bumper get pulled off. So I know if it smacked water going 35, 40 miles an hour, something's coming off that car. And I've never seen a 16-year-old girl's car that was like, clean. So I assumed if she was in the water that you would see debris from her car. Because I mean, I just find
that road that bothers me.
It's what?
The road is extremely it's all dirt, and it's full of potholes, and it's bumps, and I mean, it's really. I mean, I have an all-wheel drive car, and I was
went there
and rolling,
Did
down
you go at
road.
that spot where it could have happened at Prosser, or you were actually at that spot? You mean?
Yes, I bet. Yes,
Okay.
I'm saying I drove right down there to where it is, and it's a very dirty, very bumpy road.
Wow.
So it's weird that if she didn't, I mean, you're drunk, you don't know, but yet her car would be all fucked up if she was going really fast.
But who said she was going really fast? Why does she have to be going fast?
To get that far in the water to get.
How do we know how far she's in the? We don't know how far.
We don't know about parts. We don't know any of that. Yeah.
No, we don't.
She's in 14 feet.
At that boat dock, you said it's like a foot, right? It's not that deep. So she was in 14 feet of water. So I mean, she would have had to been further out into the.
But we don't know.
I mean, you'd have to get some momentum to get out there like that.
We don't know if it like drops off. It could be like something that's like 1 foot, and then like 2 feet in, it just drops like to 10. You know what I mean?
Plus, we don't even know if that's where. We're just assuming. We still don't know. It's probably most likely, but still, I think she could have slowly got stuck in the water and then slowly
it can float apparently for a small time.
Yeah, and it floated her out to sink. I think. Brianna, hey Brianna.
Hello.
Thanks for joining.
I wanted to get on just to talk a little bit about Adventures with Purpose because I've been following them for years. Doug talks about this all the time. Jared talks about this all the time. Inebriated people get confused when you're 16 and drunk and potentially loaded. You don't know where you're going. You put your car in reverse. You go backwards when everyone else leaves. No one saw her.
Yeah.
I mean, it's completely possible that the reason none of the kids said they knew where she was is because they didn't.
Yeah,
and what's been said about Sammy and what's been said about Mags and what's been said about Jagger and all the nonsense with Ickadmel and Ronnie
Oh,
and all the nonsense spirit boxers that are saying, oh, Kiely says Jagger did it. It was an accident.
Occam's
AWP says
razor.
that all the time. Almost every car they find is upside down with the windows up.
Yeah, I think most likely it was an accident, but I'm still not 100% like sure. But yeah, I mean that's probably the most likely.
It
But
is.
why was
It is
Sandy
the most logical.
acting so freaking suspicious? That's kind of weird, or the way she was acting. Don't
I
you
wonder if
think?
they saw her go in and they're
That's
just.
what I keep thinking. Somebody. Well, I have a feeling was. I don't know. I think so messed up. Remember? Oh, she wanted to get so fucked up. Well, what was she fucked up on? Not just alcohol. So what else was she on?
Shrooms they were doing for sure.
But we'll find all that out. Like that'll
And
come
pot.
out.
We saw the dab jar.
Can we
that the private investigator picked up?
Can we take another moment? Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's like just so heavy. Like, you know,
Really
we're
is.
just like
It
kind
is.
of, I don't want to sound giddy up here and like, you know, laughing it up. Like, I don't want that to be what this is. So if we
No,
can,
it's
for people
not.
that
Like,
came in like late
yeah,
that
it's
might
not.
have missed the prayer, like let's just take another moment. I can't shake how like incredibly
right.
sad this
She's
is,
been
right?
found. We know, Amy. Do you got? Hey, read the bottom, Amy. Read my. I have the banner right there. We know. And Ryan actually said a prayer. We know. Like we just. Oh yeah, I had it up here. I had the thing
So I'm
up.
looking at
There's gonna be so many people coming in
a
and saying.
depth. I'm looking at a depth map for the Prosser Creek Reservoir.
Yeah, we.
57.
It's
It-
not well. It says
What?
57, but if you look Google it, it says the deepest is. Wait, I have all of it down. The cop said 57, but it says 73 when you Google it. And
Well, there's so much
because of the
228.
drought. Look how far the bank is from the
Drought.
water.
It's because
So
of drought.
57 now. Okay,
Yeah.
57 now. Yeah.
Because
So,
you
yeah.
can see the shoreline of where the actual lake. It's a man-made reservoir, and you can see where the drought has taken its hit on that reservoir.
Huge hit.
Huge.
I'd like to say one more thing, and then I'll hop off. Of course, prayers for Kiely and her family, but please pray for Doug Bishop, because what he saw in that water today will never leave him.
That's
a good point. Thank you. And thank you, Brianna, for the super chat. I'm just seeing that now. Thank you. Yeah, we are. Don't worry, Bella. We're going to take a moment here. I just wanted to get everything cleared
Don't
up.
worry.
So, you know what I'm saying?
No, we already
will.
did it. I'm just saying for people that might have come in. Like,
No, I know, but that's why I wanted to kind of like just.
My heart, I'm with you. It's really heavy because we found out about it while we're just
No, it's
chatting up and
huge. I
figuring it out.
know. I know. Okay, so Bella, do you want to? Maybe I should play like a song while we play or something. I don't know. Hold on. Maybe I could play her like her compilation of some of her pictures. Hold on a second. Man, this is crazy. Hold on a second. I think it's on. Hold on.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna dig a little into this. I'm gonna wait.
Okay, let me know, Todd. Email me if you find anything interesting. Thanks for coming up.
Todd.
Yeah, if I see or hear anything, I'll email you or try to hop back in or something.
Okay, yeah, you could hop back on if I'm still on. Yeah, okay, thank you.
You guys take it easy.
You too. Bye. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to find this so we could have a little. Oh man, wow. Like okay, complete. Okay, so this is the one. All right. Where do I have it? Here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a song here. Let's see what song.
I'm trying to see if my son is still there because he can go out there.
Oh, the police are gonna have that roped and.
Oh, huge. But at least he could at least talk
to
somebody. Okay, he is. Yes, we are on our way home.
Hold on one second. I'm just okay. Yeah, let me know. Wait, what?
Can you change the title? Stacy, someone had a really good idea. Can you change the title to say Kiely's been found?
I did already.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I did that. Like, yeah, I already did. I was on it. Maybe let me see what this song is. I forget what song's what here. I'm not playing.
I know she wouldn't believe my wildest of dreams.
Wait, this isn't the song. Hold on, give me 1 second. I have some of the songs I feel like, oh man. Okay, here we go.
It just gives me the creeps that I was there yesterday.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
So weird. I'm looking at that water going, where are you, Kylie? Where are you? And it's not the first body of water I've been to that somebody's been in the water. I was there the day Lacey Peterson came out of the ocean, out of the bay.
Wow.
I was stoned, sorry, but I was very stoned on an edible at the Berkeley Marina.
Wow. All right, let's just take a minute and just kind of.
All these lines keep me frozen in time, while the ones I love keep moving down the line. Sometimes I wanna be on my own, but I don't wanna die alone. If it weren't for your love, then I'd be gone by the morning. Hold on, honey. Someday's gonna be one day soon. They promised hope, but I've heard all that before. And all the blood I poured won't be your free ride back to shore. I've been thinking that we all want a taste of fame, but lately all I hope is that my kid's proud of his name. Sometimes I wanna be on my own, but I don't wanna die alone. If it weren't for your love, then I'd be gone by the morning. Hold on, honey. Someday's gonna be one day soon. Hold on, honey. Someday gonna be one day soon.
Well, I think we're all crying now.
Overwhelmed by the beauty of your life, I've seen a miracle. I've seen a miracle. Blessed days with you in the corner of
seen a miracle. I have seen a miracle. The sun, it shines for you. The grass is green, the sky is blue. And there you are, like you are. You're feeling so natural. Find your blue-eyed way, my darling, will guide you, but you find it on your own. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound is to me. I have seen a miracle. I have seen a miracle. The earth is here, it's here for you. The 7 fish, the owls too. And there you are, like you are, feeling so natural. Find your blue-eyed way, my darling, will guide you, but you find it on your own. Oh, farewell.
So I can't find Sammy's Instagram. Why would Adventures with Purpose post a lie though? That doesn't. Teresa, can you email me where you find it? Because I'm not friends with Sammy, so I'm on her page. But
You know who I know can actually see it is Autumn. Autumn's in chat. I'm driving. I actually just left the store, but I wanted to come up because I know this is gonna be hard.
Teresa,
So and hi you guys. And I
I
can't. I
didn't even
wouldn't be
say
able to talk
hi. I'm
about
sorry.
that.
I just saw your private chat. And
No,
I
you're
went
okay. You
straight
don't
to
even
it.
need to. Man. This sucks. But I know Autumn can see her Insta. I can't check it right this second.
And
So
Okay.
there's a couple people in there saying that her Insta is saying it is not true and that Adventures with Purpose was hacked. I mean, this is like more conspiracy stuff. So I would just like somebody that I trust, and I know I trust Autumn. So
Is this her page? Or no? Is this just one that created it? Because it doesn't say it here, but I don't know if this is her page. That's definitely her.
doesn't she have?
I don't. What?
Oh, okay. So Tom says it's not fake. I have her IG post from 18 minutes ago. She just took the post down though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
She took
because
it
she
down.
probably
So
did. She probably wasn't informed of it. She thought it was a rumor going around, and then she probably saw it was true and took it down. You know what I'm saying? She's probably like, "Wait, I didn't hear that. No, she wasn't found. Quit this." And then she probably saw it was. That's what I'm getting. Just
because
my
it's
guess.
not, if you
my
Google
guess.
it, you don't see it. You have to go to the Facebook, and right now law enforcement is probably just setting all that up before they announce
Yeah,
it.
it takes a while for them to for the first news people to get it
they'll
out. It's
they'll
not
schedule a
instant.
press conference too. They'll let everybody know so they can get there and stuff. But damn, man, it's so unfortunately this statistically that's where she was going to be. I mean, as much as we want to question whether Ronnie was real or not real and all the other crazy stories because they were shoot, nothing added up. But damn, I just feel so bad. She's 16. I think her birthday's coming up too, if I remember correctly. She's going to be 17. It's the 1st of September, right?
I don't
know.
Yeah,
Just
it
her
is.
whole
It's September
freaking life
1st.
ahead of her. Her whole freaking life ahead of her, and it's just gone from a stupid decision to go out and try to have fun with her friends, and nobody was looking out for her because she was alone. And it's just, yeah, there's just not words, man. I pray for her family. I don't know how many people have to talk about drinking and driving and not being stupid, and everybody thinks it's not going to happen to me. It's not going to happen to me. And 16, we're young, dumb, we think we know everything. So
No, you're right.
I just hate it. I hate it.
See, look how TMZ worded this. They made sure they says they've been. Wait, YouTube dive team says they found Kiely. Well, I guess no, that's not weird how they worded. But yeah, this is TMZ. A famous search and rescue dive team that inserted itself into the hunt for missing teenager Kiely Rodni claims they found her, but it doesn't sound like she's alive. The YouTubers known as Adventures with Purpose, which has millions of subscribers and followers across their social media channels, made the claim Sunday, writing on their official Facebook page, "We just found Kiely." They go on to say that she is confirmed to be inside a vehicle that is upside down in about 14 feet of water, adding that the family has been notified and law enforcement is on their way. As for where they exactly discovered her, reports suggest it may be in Prosser Lake. This is where Kiely first went missing weeks ago at the beginning of the month, and the search efforts thus far have been focused on this area. Adventures with
They
Purpose
didn't
literally
pinpoint
just
exactly where they found her, like how far she'd actually gotten.
Yeah, they said in the lake, they said on the Adventures with Purpose one here, I'll put this up. They said that it was, here, they have it up here. It says, wait, I should have just brought it up on my other page. I had it. Yeah, there we go. It says, where did it go? Wait, where it did say a couple hundred yards away or 100.
Yeah,
it doesn't say that anymore. Wait.
What?
Hold on. It doesn't say this. No, just the word. Wait, hold on. Oh, shoot.
Oh, it is edited. It looks different.
Yeah.
But it still says we have confirmed Kiely is inside.
No, I don't mean that. Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I know. They took off
where.
the
I just want to know. Yeah.
It was like 100 yards, 100 yards from the party or something.
Yeah, look, because this one I still have it up. It says only a few hundred yards from the campground. More updates to follow. But here it doesn't say that. They took off that end.
Well, maybe they just don't want people.
Oh, it does say Prosser Lake right here. I didn't even notice on the original one. It says Prosser Lake, only a few hundred yards from the campground. More updates to follow. But then on this one, it doesn't say Prosser Lake. I mean, that's weird.
Oh, so that means it did go in via the boat ramp, which, however, that transpired. If it was from because the campground is in a different area, like just a little bit off. So if they're saying it's by like the campground that close, it could be that that boat ramp was used. They still would have to go down in the dirt, but
yeah. So I think, it's just crazy, guys. So yeah.
But I wanted to come up and just, I don't even know. I was by myself, and I'm like, I don't want to be by myself. This is too
right.
Oh,
man.
It's sad.
I hope she was alive. I really hope she was. It's so sad when these young people are just gone for just no reason.
God. And she had her music and she was really smart. She had such a bright future. Like her potential was so huge. It seemed like she just had like a really cool, I know I didn't know her, but I just feel like she was
you get attached to them. You know you do. Yeah. Like everyone that you cover, especially when you cover it so often, it's because you're attached to it. And yeah, I mean, you don't feel the loss like her family feels the loss, but it's like, dang, like we hope and we pray that like this is the one that's going to be different, like this is the one they're going to find and she's going to be okay.
Well, sometimes they do find them, alive. So yeah. Wow. Well, no, it's from morphological. It's from Adventures with Purpose. The people searching, they're the ones that originally posted on Facebook, and then TMZ saw that post and they did a video just like we saw. That's from Adventures with Purpose Facebook. They're not. I trust them. They're the ones searching. They're not going to come out and say we found her if they didn't find her. Now, if the Facebook has been hacked, I don't know. That's just people just like trying to like not believe that she was found for some reason. I don't know why they're just like saying anything but like there has to be a reason. That can't be true. But why can't it be true? I feel like it could be true. That's the most likely of what we all thought probably happened, right?
Occam's razor, yep.
People in chat are upset about saying that she was probably, that she was potentially drunk or allegedly drunk until toxicology comes out, which is fine. But I mean, I'll say my opinion, and that's my opinion. So.
No, that's fine. What about the Arizona? That girl in Arizona that saw her license plate. That's crazy. She must have saw it wrong.
I'm gonna hop down because I'm really emotional over this for some. Well, at least
I feel like I should end it too because I just need to take a minute. It's just too much right now. Like I haven't even. Wow.
This is incredibly tragic and not what any of us wanted, of course. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop down too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sub.
I think I'm gonna end it, guys. I'm sorry, but thanks, Teresa, for coming up.
Of course, no. Thank you for always just being so kind and just I don't know. Say a prayer for her family.
Oh, we will. Thank you so much.
Bye, you guys.
God, her mom's
Bye.
gonna have
Bye.
so much pain.
I know.
I mean, God, I can't even. And you're like just doing exactly what brave girl on camera.
Sober. What did that say? Thanks, Mike or Mitch. She could have sobered up some and found she was left alone and she was afraid of the crowd she was with. Driving may have felt safer than staying. Yeah. And unfortunately, we're not going to know all those little specific details because she's not here to tell us. And their friends are not being freaking very like open to everything. But maybe now they will. Maybe now they'll come out and say what happened. But maybe they really didn't see anything. Maybe it was dark. Everybody was intoxicated. She tried to just leave by herself, made a wrong turn. It could just be something like that. So,
yeah.
All right. I am going to go, guys.
Thanks, chat. Thanks for the mods that are here. Thank you guys for being here. Try to say a prayer in your own way.
Did you want to say a prayer, Bella, before or no?
And in prayer, maybe that's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
So thank you, God, for looking out for this family, and we're praying for Kiely Rodni's family and for Kiely Rodni now. Please put your arms around the family and her friends and give them peace on this incredibly hard day. We know that Kiely is with you and she's in a better place, but her family is obviously suffering, so our prayers and our hearts go out to her. Thank you. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Amen. So maybe I'll just end it with a couple more pictures and a song and then end it. Bye, Tiffany. Thanks.
Hey, thank you. Bye, Bella.
Bye. I feel like bite the inside.
All right, I'm gonna end it with a song, I think, and then and just play one more song. Or what do you think?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I just cry.
People were bracing for the end. Hell is where we're all reaching. This clash is all of our ideals, asking answers to those who have no will. I think it's better to pray. I think it's better to pray. Better to pray, pray.
So hold on. I don't know if I should even, because I don't want to like spread. I totally trust Ventures with Purpose, but somebody sent me the screenshot where Sammy posted that. I don't even want to share it because I don't think I should share it because I feel like it's just going to be spread this lie. Of course she's found. Why would Adventure? I mean, if I'm wrong, I'll come out and say I'm wrong if it comes out that she's not. But I don't. Why would I trust Adventures with Purpose? They're the ones searching for her, guys. You realize that they're the ones there searching for her. They're not going to put something out if it's not true.
Yeah.
The only possibility is if this far-reaching chance that their account got hacked just to publish this lie. Like, why would anybody do that?
Well,
and the fact that Sammy took it down, I think it proves that she probably realized she was wrong.
Right. That's what everyone's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not even gonna repost it. But thanks, Journey of Justice. I got it. At least now I see proof that she did say it, but I got it. It's back up. It's back up?
Wow.
Why? Renee, what do you make out of this? What do you think, Bella? Should I show the screenshot?
No. Let's end it. Let's end it on what it is. And because Sammy just wants to be the mouthpiece of everything, and maybe she feels weird that she's not the mouthpiece for, the AWP announced it. I don't know.
Because how would Sammy even know? Why would they would contact the family first? They're not going to call Sammy up and be like, "Hey, Sammy, we found." No, how would she even know? She's probably just wasn't contacted, so probably just doesn't think it's true or something.
Right. So and if it is, then we'll come on and we'll apologize.
Yeah, if it is, we'll come on and take it back. I mean, we'll correct it. But right now, I'm going with Adventures with Purpose over Sammy.
Over Sammy,
Why would we believe Sammy when we've caught her in so many weird things? But see, this is making her look even more suspicious. Because why is she going on trying, I think it's just as innocent as her saying, oh, I wasn't contacted, so I don't think it's true, maybe. Or she doesn't want to believe it's true or something. But yeah, she shouldn't be posting it though, Eve. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait. She should not be posting it then. Like, you know what I'm saying? She shouldn't be saying that. It's just, that's not right.
That would mess with her mom. Like, imagine if
Yeah,
she's
that's
near
too
her mom.
much.
Wow.
That's too much. Yes, thank you, Dr. Latina. Thank
Yeah.
you. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys. This has been crazy. Wow.
Tiffy, thank you for having me up. And
thank you for coming
thank you
up.
for putting up that really amazing tribute because it was needed today, I feel. So
It was. Thank you. Yeah, that's probably what it was. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.